All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for a special The Average Overlanders podcast. I'm Jared.
And I'm Ben.
And we got coming back, we got Nipoj from 4122 joining us again.
Hello.
Hello. And then we got a new guy here.
The new guy. The new guy.
He's been around the block, but
He's been around. Yeah. No, Kevin from Overland O4LO.
Yep, Kevin.
On Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, freaking everything, right?
Yeah, Overland O4LO on Facebook, but on YouTube, it's O4LO.
O4LO, that's right.
O4LO.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, I'll fuck it up. I like you. Yeah.
Rebranding to O4LO. It was the K. Jorgensen TV, but Nipoj said it's so hard to to brand it, so it was O4LO.
it is.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Simplify it. Make
Simplify O4LO, yeah.
Nice.
It's awesome.
No, thanks for coming
Thanks
out,
for coming on, man.
Well, thanks for having me, man. It's been, I think you invited me a long time ago, right?
Yeah, it's just getting everybody together is hard, timing and all that fun stuff, you know. But yeah, and so we got so I was mentioning it's gonna have like a special one here because you have a YouTube channel, so we got all these cameras going today. So if you want to watch this episode,
Yeah, so we're live right now. So 11 people in the house. I'll give a shout out real quick. Adrian, Michael, Marvin, Don, Brand. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
what up?
Yeah, what's up? We have 11 people. I don't know if people doesn't comment, so we'll see.
Nice. Cool. So how did you what got you to decide to do a YouTube channel?
Oh, YouTube channel. So it's weird because before, me and my wife, we used to travel like all over the place, you know, like maybe 3 or 5 times a year. So we were always out. And during the pandemic, that's when my you know, like I saw my dad. My dad is the one person doing off-roading.
Oh,
and
okay.
I was like, Dad, where are you? Oh, I'm somewhere in Toronto Pinnacles. Isn't it? You know, like it's locked down. You can't go anywhere. Well, nobody's here.
Nobody's gonna stop you.
Nobody's gonna stop us. So that's where I started. But first, it was like through Turo. My plan is buying the Jeep to put it on a Turo platform, kind of like an Airbnb for cars.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's my initial plan. I wasn't planning on doing off-roading. I wasn't planning on doing overlanding. I don't even know about those stuff. And so they invited me to like an off-road, and I think from there, after Hungry Valley, my first hill, I got the adrenaline
bug.
Yeah, I got the bug.
Yeah.
So that's how I started. Then from there it's like it's keep on evolving, you know. That's how I started. Like it's weird, you know. Like I never planned because I know like off-roading and overlanding it's expensive. Is it very expensive? But
We've learned the hard way. Yes.
yeah,
It's just another hobby.
Yeah. All hobbies are
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
but I didn't know I was gonna start a YouTube channel. So at first it was like a point and shoot, you know. Then subscribers going up.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, that's how I started.
Was it just you wanted to like document what you were doing anyways, or
Yeah, you know,
just to have footage and stuff?
So it was a new hobby. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna take a video of what we did. You know, it looks cool. So
Yeah,
like
that's fun.
I bought a GoPro like from OfferApp, like I don't know, like $200 or so.
Yeah.
And then I start shooting videos and make videos out of it. And all of a sudden, like people like, oh, they like it. You know. Then from there, I just start making a lot more videos. But I'm not a professional or whatsoever.
Neither are we in
Semi-pro.
podcasting,
Semi-pro.
so obviously.
Yeah, we have a semi-pro podcast. Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, look at your setup.
Yeah.
So, like, is it primarily, do you do mostly like trip videos, or like, I know a lot of people like, you know, specialize like rig walkarounds or product reviews or.
So right now it's mostly trail videos, but in the future I kind of want to make like, you know, like rig walk around, you know, like maybe how-to videos. But right now it's like I'm just going with the flow. Hey, let's go out. I'll shoot a video.
Bring my camera with
Bring
me.
my camera.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just filming adventures.
Filming adventures,
Yeah.
basically. You know, yeah. I'll have Adam to do that. Well, my rig reviews.
Yeah.
Rig walk around.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I've seen some of your videos. They're really good stuff, man. I mean, you call yourself semi-pro, you know,
Oh.
but it's still entertaining. I mean, I think the whole purpose of YouTube, in my eyes, is, and the way it started was just amateur stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
it's
yeah.
raw. You know. But you know, you can get, there's some really professional stuff on there. Those are the creatives that get paid on their day job, and then they come on, they're like, I can make a professional video on YouTube, and that's how it all started.
Yeah.
Yeah, just learning, just going through the motions and learning all this stuff, you know, like the SEO.
Gotta get your keywords, man.
Keywords, yeah, you have to write the keywords. You have to write the on the back end the tags. You know, you have to get those right. But
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Like people don't realize, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Like after you film all that stuff, then you got to put it all together and make it like seem interesting.
Yeah, I mean, filming's easy. It's
yeah.
all the editing, getting it right. And putting the right music and narration.
Narrating over it and everything.
That's why we do a podcast and we have zero editing. We just talk in a microphone. We hit record and stop and publish.
We're done.
So
Yeah.
simple. So simple.
Michael Tran was like, overlanding took all my money.
Yeah.
True story.
He should have done cocaine or something. Probably cheaper.
Cheaper habit.
No, we do not.
No.
That. But that's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, because like you can go like sky's the limit with YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like the quality is good with like your channel. Cause like I remember like you and I and Nipoj, we all went out like on like a snow trip, and like, we all had some we did the little shared some video and footage with everybody and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a cool little YouTube video. So I made one. I was like so proud of it, And then like yours came out like an hour after me. I'm like, son of a bitch.
You know what's funny about YouTube is back when I lived in San Francisco, we're talking like 08, and for 4th of July, my brother came up and my mom gave him some money for food and entertainment and everything else, and he was like, "There's a fireworks stand."
Spent all his like per diem on.
He spent $300-400 just on fireworks, and I was like, dude, if you buy all the fireworks, I'll buy your food for the rest of the week. And so what he did was he bought all these fireworks, and we just went crazy because I lived on the beach, and so we were filming all the different fireworks, and I was labeling them, like, oh, it's like the Red Devil or whatever it was, right? And so like 10 years later, I get a notification in my email from YouTube saying, hey, you should monetize because you got like 30,000 hits on this firework video. And every single 4th of July, I keep getting notifications saying I should like do more videos, blah, blah, blah.
Dude, monetize the shit out of it.
Dude, what are you doing? They were shot on like an old like 3 megapixel like whatever
iPhone 3 or something.
We're talking 2008. It was an iPhone 3G.
Yeah.
And I was like filming it on that. It was just terrible quality. But man, you never know what's going to blow up, and people just want to. They're searching for the fireworks. Yeah, because they're not cheap. And so that's how it all started for me. But I didn't.
So you have a YouTube channel.
Like, yeah, don't find it.
Don't find it. Don't look, please.
So the other one I did was do you guys remember the Holy Fire in Lake Elsinore?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Lake Elsinore, California, that also bordered Temescal Valley. There was this huge fire that came over the ridge. Long story short, it was like a big deal, and the DC-10 tankers were coming in doing the airdrops of the fire retardant. So I was filming that as it was doing its run right behind my house, and I posted that, and I started getting thousands of hits because everybody was just searching like Holy Fire and blah, 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 blah. So my YouTube channel 10 years later was like, killing it.
Get that revenue.
I think I got like 37 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, 37
Money's
cents.
money.
Money's money.
Yeah, money's only green after $1.
Yeah. Yeah, I made like for the Time to Discover channel, like I made like a winch install video, and I'm like, whatever, dude, nobody's gonna watch this dumb stuff. And like it had like something like 5,000 views or something, and like I'm like, holy shit, like I didn't know anything about YouTube, so I just like had like in the garage installing a thing, so I had like music, Leonard Skinner in the background or something, and like demonetized. I'm like, what? I have no.
Such a great song.
People are looking for information, and that's what YouTube does. They give you information about stuff.
Isn't it like the second after Google, like the second largest search engine?
Yes,
you stole my line.
Oh, my bad. I'll edit that out. Go ahead, Ben.
Hey, okay, I'm going to use this line before you take it from me. You know where you
Isn't it the second largest search engine?
Hey, do you know where you bury dead bodies? On the second page of Google. There's my search line. There you go. All right. No, but that was your Badlands winch, right?
Yeah. When I installed it on the disco. Yeah.
That's before Badlands became super
blown
bad.
up. Yeah. Now it's like, they got everything Badlands available.
Dude, Harbor Freight, man.
Killing it. I bought a second one. I have 2 of them now.
Oh, dang.
Hell yeah. Well, because I had
You bought it for?
Yeah, because I bought the 4122, your winch shackle, or what do you call it? With the Fairlead and winch shackle, right?
Yeah, winch shackle and Fairlead.
Okay, yeah. So I got that and went to install it, and the previous person who owned the truck before me had installed the front bumper and the winch. And I went to go hook it up, and the winch was inaccessible. I'd have to like cut a hole in my grill just to get to it. So the only way I could mount your Fairlead and your shackle were to buy a new winch. So
He bought a new winch just for your product.
just for your products, bro.
You must feel special, Nips.
No, but it looks super clean. I was actually looking at out in the driveway.
Oh, it looks rad. I love it.
Oh yeah, and I was like kind of like shaking it or whatever, and it's like solid
Oh, yeah,
on
it's
there,
locked in there.
Like you can't shake it, which is nice. It's super clean. It looks like it's integrated into the bumper.
Yeah, no, that's why I like it.
Not
all
just
nice
pumping
and
you
tight.
up. I like it. I was really impressed.
Yeah, our motto is like no more drooping hook.
Yeah, no
Well,
droop.
that's what I had on before because I just had the rope coming out and I had the hook tied onto a one of the recovery points on the bumper.
Yeah.
And we're out on Rattlesnake Canyon and I smashed it onto a boulder, like the boulder between the C4 bumper and the winch hook, and it smashed it. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, well, it snapped your whole thing.
Yeah, but if it wasn't, if it was up tight where it is now on tight under the Fairlead, it wouldn't have happened. So
And the thing I don't like is like when you're like the regular hooks, when you start driving, it sags, it sags, and I hate that.
yeah.
Limp hook.
Yeah, limp hook. Yeah, limp hook. There you go.
4122 Cialis for your Badlands.
Are you experiencing limp hook?
I feel a marketing campaign coming on.
Hold on.
Stop having to stop the trail and then go rub your hook.
There you go.
Right.
Oh man, I love it. Well, you do custom colors too, right?
Well,
Yeah. Well,
there's
Not custom, but like a selection of colors.
selected
Sorry.
colors, yeah,
Limited time.
yeah.
limited edition,
Yeah. In
yeah.
the holidays, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, red's like your primary color.
Red is the most popular, followed by black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What about gray? Are they popular?
Gray, orange, and blue, about the same.
Really?
To be honest.
Are you? Is there like a lot of people doing like the two-tone? Like
Yeah.
mine was like custom, but like it was like green and gold. But like I like it that it stands out more versus just one solid color.
Yeah. Only for friends do we do the actual custom.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird. Like when people stop, when you discontinue the colors, people start asking for those
That's the one
colors.
they want. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, because they all slept on it.
Should have got a limited edition. It's like that drop, like the Supreme drop. Sorry, man. Like, we got 5 available. Get them now. Got to hype them up.
Pay like $10,000 for like a Fairlead and
Yeah.
oh man. So what kind of trips have you been on in your Jeep that you were going to rent out on the Turo?
So it's weird, So
What kind of Jeep is it too, by the way?
Yeah.
2018 Jeep JK Sahara. So it's not a Rubicon; it's a Sahara.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's cool too.
So the reason why I got the Sahara because it has the features of like like a kind of like a luxury package and stuff.
I was gonna say,
I wasn't looking at the Rubicon because Rubicon is off-road package. Like I said, I
You
wasn't
weren't into off-roading.
I wasn't into off-roading. It's like my planning is like put it on Turo and make money for me. Because the reason is I already have a Prius on the Turo platform, and it was making me money.
Really?
And when I start searching for it, the popular cars is the Prius, the Mustang, and the Jeep. I'm not gonna drive a Mustang, so I got the Jeep.
Yeah.
I got the Jeep, and before I know, it's like, oh shoot! Like my wife was like, oh, I thought you were gonna tour that. No, after the lift.
Yeah.
Then after the lift, maybe no, it needs to be re-geared. It's like, when are you gonna tour it? Maybe next year.
So how many times did you Turo it?
Yeah, nah, zero. I never tour it all, man.
Babe, I need this new Jeep.
I have to.
I
yeah.
have to have it. It's going to make me so much money.
Instead of costing him
And
money.
then she's over here doing the finance in her spreadsheet. She's like, wait, we're like 30,000 in the hole on this thing. What's going on?
It is so weird, man. Like I had put so much stuff in it already. Like it's I don't wanna lend it to anybody at all. Like I don't wanna.
Well, now you're too deep.
Too deep.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And plus, with all the modifications you did, you don't want to encourage them to go off road and then get
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I known I would be doing off-roading, then I'll probably get a Rubicon from the start, from the get-go. But
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna get the bug, I get the off-road bug.
Nobody does. Yeah.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah. I wish I knew.
Another victim.
You've got what? You have 35s on it?
37s now.
37s.
37s.
Okay. 35s. Okay.
And you put a rear locker on.
Yeah, I put a rear locker on, yeah.
Selectable?
Yep. Look, yeah.
Like an ARB or?
No, it's electronic
okay.
locker, yeah, e-locker. It's weird, like that Jeep evolved through experience, So I didn't put lockers, until I feel like I need it,
That's the
Especially
best
when
way to do it, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need to spend all the money on stuff. Like, just go out and like realize, oh, this would help me?
Yeah, so like I was running like 33s for a while, then I start slipping. Oh, I need bigger tires, so might as well is upgrade to 35s, and I start rubbing it. Oh, I need a lift now, So it's like progression. I didn't change it because like, oh, I want 37, so I want doing this, It's like
Go big, yeah.
I went through the emotions of like learning.
So you earned it.
Yeah. So like now I know how it feels like, The last thing I want to feel like is like another Jeep coming in, like stock, outwheeling me in the trails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be that guy getting stuck.
Yeah, because those Jeeps, I mean, they're super capable.
Yeah,
Even
they're
open
capable.
diffs and
Yeah.
everything. I mean, you just pick your line, and if you're smart about it, get some recovery gear.
Yeah, out the box, they're pretty capable vehicles, regardless.
Yeah, my first year is basically just overlanding, camping. I haven't experienced any hard trails in the beginning.
And then
So-
you met Nipoj. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, actually,
Like, come on, let's go.
when I met Nipoj, is the second hard trail for me. My first trail was 2N17X Pilot Rock Trail.
Oh,
Okay,
Pilot
yeah,
Rock.
Pilot
Yeah,
Rock.
yeah,
Pilot Rock. 2N17X, not the 2N33. So 2N17X. As soon as I got there, it's like, oh, just follow the line. Like, what line? Like I look at what line are they talking about? Like,
So Pilot Rock
were
has
looking
that
for-
waterfall, right? At the end?
so there's a gatekeeper at the beginning. I think. What do you mean? Like
In the
a-
gatekeeper, yeah,
You're gonna-
the 217X gatekeeper. It's like two lines, right?
Yeah.
Hard line and a user line.
Easy line.
Yeah.
So and the guy was like, "Oh, everybody go through this line." Like, and I was like, "Oh my god, how my Jeep's gonna go up there?" Like
Right.
there's no way. So it's weird, because like after 2 years of off roading, oh dude, there's like a bunch of lines. I can take this. I can take this.
Yeah, now you got it down.
No,
yeah.
like your eyes change. Like now you can see all the lines. You can all see you can go here, then you can make a left here. And,
Yeah, and put my tire into here, and
Yeah.
that'll like prop me up this way. Yeah,
and I think that's what makes it more fun, like off roading.
yeah, the challenge,
Challenge.
Yeah, it's an
a little more
equation.
technical. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of that one meme where the lady's like seeing all the numbers in her head. I see the lines. I see the off-road lines.
Dude, seriously, man. At the beginning, I was like, dude, what line are they talking about? Where to go? Like, how do they know that's the line? Like, oh, I'm gonna die if I go there. That's yeah. But
We sometimes take it for granted how steep things actually are with experience and like being through the things.
Yeah.
When we first started, trails look so steep. Like how is a vehicle
Oh, yeah.
ever going to make it up there? But now we take it for granted.
Yeah.
Right. In a way.
I remember Nipos like bypassing some of the lines like back then.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, I'm gonna take this line.
Yeah, aim for the harder line.
The Gladiator was brand new.
And it's like the Gladiator's
scratches.
brand new, and Nipos like took the bypass line. Where is he going?
Well, you have to learn your rig. You have to learn what the limitations are. You have to understand
that
because
confidence.
I mean your JK has a shorter wheelbase than a Gladiator
Yeah.
like you, and so you got to learn limitations.
Yeah.
You learn it over time.
Yeah, I think everybody does. Like everybody.
Yeah, baby steps. Yeah.
Baby steps. Like you cannot go out there and expect like you know everything about it.
Yeah, you don't just rush into it, and and that's how people break their stuff.
Absolutely, I've done that.
Oh yeah.
What you do?
But like to your point, Evo, like the same thing. Like when I was like younger and stuff like that, like some of the stuff we would do, and like I'd be like, oh my god, what are we doing? This is the scariest thing ever. And nowadays, if I ever went back to those areas, I'm like, is it? Wait, I remember it being a lot scarier.
Yeah, a
you know?
lot scary at the beginning. Like
Yeah.
like right now, I enjoy hard trails. I enjoy seeing those lines.
Yeah.
And from there, you learn like, oh, now I need this. Now I need armor. Now I need like a capable like. Same thing with overlanding. Remember your first time overlanding or your first time camping?
Yeah.
You had so much stuff.
Oh, dude,
yes.
all of the stuff.
Like me and my wife, when we went out, I was like, my Jeep is like full of stuff, like
Stuff you'd never
never
use.
need.
Yeah.
Like, I need this fire starter in case like we get lost in the wilderness and survival kits.
You have like 3 shirts, 4 shirts for one night,
It'll be like a 4-day weekend. I won't even change once, dude.
You know what's funny? I used to like overpack because I'm like, oh, it might get cold. Like it's smart to have like layers.
Yeah.
But I started going out and I was like literally wearing the same t-shirt for like 3 days in a row, like you said, and the same pants. Like and then I come home with a bunch of clean clothes. My wife's like, "Where's all your dirty clothes?" I'm like, I'm wearing them. She's like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Like as soon as we learn, like I found out like, oh, I have less stuff and less stuff now. You know, like stuff you don't need. Like you take a lot of stuff out.
All the extra food.
Yeah,
and
extra food.
gear.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Like
Don't take out the ribeye, dude.
no. Yeah, right now it's like, how many days are we staying? Oh, 2 days. Oh, this much. That's
Yeah.
it. We're good.
Yeah, you get it down. You get
it down.
a routine down, you know? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah, like,
dogs at a New York strip.
I'm always thinking like, okay, we're gonna make like the bombest breakfast burritos tomorrow morning, and then we get up and like, I'm having oatmeal and coffee. Yeah, I'm not making.
You get lazy. Hot noodles.
Cup of noodle soup it is. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we always have these like big aspirations of like making these like bomb meals and everything. The only time that happens is if you go out with Jeff or
somebody who actually likes to cook and go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I know Nipoj always brings some steaks.
Yeah, when we actually camp.
We camp, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mostly wheel?
I mostly will because my
Day
wife
trips,
doesn't
yeah.
like camping. I can get her one night every
You know,
now
yes,
every
yes,
now
yes,
and
yes.
then. Yeah. If I promise her a new bag or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Bribe her. Yeah.
When you say
trail,
bag,
yeah.
we're not talking to Trasharoo, okay?
It'll look great on the Jeep, huh? Come on.
It's in Ziploc, baby.
The same thing with my wife. There has to be like, when we go like for long trips, there's maybe 1 or 2 days has to be in a hotel, then camp. You know, have to compromise.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you're, quote unquote, overlanding, you want to shower,
Yeah.
in the middle and then at the end. and
Yeah.
You feel comfortable.
Yep. Yeah, after so many days on the trail, you start to smell pretty good. A shower is not a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you get some shower pouch, though.
Oh, there you go.
Have you tried those yet?
No, we just got some. Like he hooked us up at whatever the like. I think we were at King of the Hammer. He gave us a bunch or something. But yeah.
Yeah, I actually won some at the Rigs and Brews event. I won like a box of them, and I haven't tried them yet because I haven't had a chance.
Oh yeah, I haven't been that gross yet.
Yeah, you have.
Okay,
you just
my
haven't
bad.
made them.
Just tell me like, hey, when somebody comes up to you in camp, like, here's the shower pouch. Maybe that's a sign that maybe
You need to take a shower.
What does it do? What does it do?
So Shower Pouch is this guy based out of San Diego.
Yeah, they're
really
rad,
cool guy. He's a lot of the Rigs and Brews, but basically what it is it's like a pouch that has like a very big, like think about a baby wipe,
yeah, it's a giant baby.
but
wipe,
it's
almost.
it's like a washcloth size like baby wipe.
It's like a 2x2 square.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah, and
yeah.
it's very durable and everything. It's like I think it's like all organic and it's made out of like bamboo fibers or something. I don't know, but he's got a lot of different scents. And what you do is you take it out and wipe yourself off, but it's like enough for your whole body, so you don't have to use like 50 million baby wipes. But plus, baby wipes have a lot of like chemicals in them and stuff like that. These are like all natural and
Hypoallergenic or something.
yeah, it's not going to like irritate your skin. And that's a big thing for my daughters because their skin is very sensitive, and mine too. And he's got different scents or unscented.
Unscented, yeah.
And now there's like a pro tip too. So I learned this after.
yeah.
So you can actually heat up water, put the shower pouch in the bag without sealed, put it in there, heat it up, and then it's like a warm washcloth.
Like you
Yeah, yeah.
almost like you're in first class. You know, they
It's
bring you the
first
little
class.
towelette.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
can I interest you in a hot towel? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Bougie.
Yeah.
And then you level up to a Zodi shower, which I have.
Just do the shower,
you
outdoor
have a hot
shower.
shower, and you just.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're not just standing there buck naked wiping
Oh
yourself.
no, he does.
I mean, I do.
I may or may not have seen a full moon once or twice
Yeah.
at camp. When there was no moon, but yeah.
But funny story. Before we were the average Overlanders, we were the Brokeback Mountaineers.
There's a story in itself there.
There's a whole photo shoot and everything. We had shirts off. That's basically it. So we had our pants on. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It wasn't the pants off dance off. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, I think I've seen James Porter when we were out in Sedona. He used your shower. And he's very white, so it was a very bright moon.
He's
that
a
night.
ghost.
Right. We got a bright. Moon
He's
that
an
night.
Irishman.
Irishman,
and he decided to take a
through.
shower, and then I don't know what reason it was, but there was a light like just shining on him, and everywhere else was dark. So he like lit up. He's like
Illuminated him over
naked, having the time of his life. And then he comes over, and he has no idea that everybody saw him. And he's
Yeah,
just
everybody
like,
at camp just saw it.
he's like, man, that was the best shower I've ever had in my life. And we're like, yeah, we know, we saw it.
Full moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was definitely full moon, so it was a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what like I set up my overlanding with my for my wife, how to make it comfortable for her, because sometimes like she needs to be comfortable. If not, it's gonna be miserable for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the truth.
Yeah. So I bought the shower one. Like it's not the Papa one, like the one that's like an actual tent that goes up. Have you seen one of those? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's got actual poles or something.
Poles
Kind
and
of
stuff like that. So it's easier. It's kind of like a dressing room also.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Those are nice. I have like the one that kind of folds up like the windshield shade.
Yeah.
You know what I
Fly
mean?
away.
And the ones gets so annoyed trying to
Dude,
put back.
that thing back together.
Have you figured out how to put that together?
Yes.
Yeah, is it a
And
trick?
I also found out that not every single one is the same, because the trick I use to fold mine is you fold the top end into the bottom end, like literally
Oh,
fold
and
it in
then
half
twist.
and then twist.
Yep.
There's some that are built the same way, like looks wise. That's not how you do it. Then you have to go like a different way. It's like sideways and then done. It's like
They're a nightmare.
Mine is like you pull it on the side, then you like you twist on the side.
Yeah, turn.
Yeah. So
They're
it's
ridiculous.
weird. It's weird.
Once
I've
you
fought
learn
many
it-
a times.
once you learn it, it's like you're like a ninja. And it just happens.
Done.
Well, I thought I'm gonna learn it after so much practice, and I went on a trail like, oh man, never mind, just put it there. Like I'll do it at home.
It is good enough.
Mine,
yeah.
I just twist it and then I put a bunch of crap on top of it.
Yeah, hold it down.
And I'll be like, oh, Nip, can you do this? I don't know how to do it. I'll throw it to somebody else.
Nipoj's technique is called pressure fit.
It'll form its new fold pattern.
This is your new fold pattern. Yeah.
This is your home. Yeah.
You too good for your home?
Would you like your home?
Yeah. So what about, and this is a serious topic, like what about the potty business?
Well, same thing for the potty business. I don't know, we have those Amazon one, like the fold ones and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
folding
And
dough.
what do you call that trash bag thing? A trash bag that seals off with the gel and underneath.
Oh,
yeah,
so you have
yeah.
the gel.
that's
in
what
there.
that's what
Okay.
I use. Yeah, that's what
We
we use.
just got one of those for like the camp because I've always just had like a little toilet seat attached to some legs.
Yeah.
And that's always worked. Just
Because sometimes the ground is too hard to dig.
Yeah.
Like especially like you never know.
Well, that's why you get the, like what he's talking about. It's literally like a folding chair,
Yeah.
but with like a toilet seat and
Yeah.
then and no back, obviously.
and you can put a bag on it.
I wish you
wanted.
could put it back on. That would be kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think they have some where you can. Ours don't, but yeah.
But they actually have those biodegradable plastic bags that you can literally like loop over it and do your business in it, and then you can actually bury that in the ground or take it with you.
Yeah.
So they're like biodegradable bags.
Yeah, we just got one of those. Like I think it's probably similar to what you have. Like it folds up into like a box, or it unfolds, and you got like a box you can sit on, and then you put the bags in that, and then add the gel or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, but depends on the location. Sometimes like I'll just go out there and set
if
it
it's
up
just
and
me,
shoom, that's it.
Yeah, it's
that's
just me. I'm
that's
like,
it, yeah.
I find a rock or a tree to lean on, or something like that. I'm good. Yeah,
And I learned the hard way. Like like to set it up in the shower pod. Then you have those the spray, like kind of like
Oh, yeah, a little
it's
air
just one air freshener.
The poopery?
the poopery. Yeah, it's poopery. Yeah, that's the one. And it solved my problem. So yeah,
some pine fresh spray.
yeah. Looks nice.
Lysol.
I'm just gonna hang some Christmas trees in there, little air fresheners.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. So I mean, so you have your shower system, you have your potty system. What other amenities do you have to make the ladies comfortable?
Usually that's it. And the food wise is
Or say, how do you camp? Like, do you rooftop?
I
or-
have a ship pod before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Those are
the
rad.
ship-
They're solid. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the ship pod before, but the problem is like sometimes when it gets it's cold, it's super cold inside. When it's hot, it's super hot inside. It retains the heat.
Oh, yeah.
So the best time to use it is when you're it's cold. Then you have a Mr. Body heater because
Yeah.
it instantly warms up the whole.
It
tent.
gets hot quick in
Yeah,
there
quick,
too.
yeah. So that's what I use. But right now, I think I'm changing to like a gazelle tent. Something
Oh, instead of the ship pod?
ship pod. Yeah,
Really?
So,
because
so
it's smaller.
which
Oh,
shift
it packs
pod do you
down.
have?
I have
right.
the ship pod Mini 3, like the small
the
one.
mini, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the mini 3 and the original mini.
Yeah, I think this one is the Mini 3 one. The Mini 3. Not,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah,
they
It,
have,
the
it
newest,
doesn't
yeah.
pack down very small. I mean,
it's
the
not, but
Gazelle-
it's just enough to fit my my Jeep like lengthwise. Like
Yeah.
door to door.
the Gazelle packs down smaller then, right?
No, it's about the
No?
same
It's
size.
about the same size?
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it's bigger. It's
Oh,
bigger.
really?
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
Why do you want a gazelle? 'Cause
Yeah, why
it's
you
not-
wanna
it's not as
switch?
hot?
Huh?
It's not as hot or cold. Like,
I don't know. I think I want a gazelle because I see my dad use a gazelle and it's just different. Like I could use it for hot or cold or I don't know. Like how the materials is work.
So from what I understand, because I have the shift pods and I understand what you're saying, but mine, if you open up the vents and everything, it can actually let out the heat too during a hot. So that's the way I would use it. But if I was going to get a Gazelle, that's more of a spring, summer
I don't know if I would use it during the winter.
Not
I'd keep the
winter.
shift pod
Not
for
winter. For winter, I'll use it.
shift pod is winter. Yeah.
I think because I got traumatized when it's like Anza Borrego, I have the shift pod. I was like, oh my God, I can't sleep.
Just sweating in there. Well,
Yeah.
that's just any time here.
I remember like one time we went to Monachi Meadows, but we made a stop at Jawbone Canyon.
Yeah.
And I have everything open. It was like
That was
so hot.
Yeah.
Really?
It was super windy, which is good in a way because then, moving air was a little better.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
sweating. You got the air coming on you, and it cools you down.
It was
yeah.
so hot that night.
But
Yeah.
compared when I went to my parents' tent, I was like, oh, this is okay. This is manageable. My tent
really?
is not manageable at all, So
Yeah.
that's
You
where
left the door open and everything.
Yeah, everything.
Screen?
Everything is open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm
really?
still sweating. So
Yeah, I thought like has that on the shift pod it has that metallic
Yeah, it reflects
mylar
it.
reflective material. I thought it would like keep it actually cool.
Do you have a fan?
I do now.
Yeah,
I do now.
I
Yeah,
bought
but
a
no,
fan
air
and it made,
circulation.
like you said, air circulation. It made all the difference. And it's just like a real quiet fan, little like, USB rechargeable one on Amazon. Works great. Put it near you, shh.
You're actually looking at like air conditioning now, and air conditioning from
God.
Alibaba. Like if you set up outside, it's kind of like how they set up those, the diesel heater ones.
Oh yeah, the diesel heaters. Yeah.
And they put the thing and go
Yeah.
through the vents. So we'll see.
I just saw those. I was talking to the guy at the Overland Expo thingy in Pomona or whatever I went to, and they're not cheap. Just for the AC unit, it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
And
Well, they use a lot of energy too.
well, they're on a battery, and it's like you can change out the battery, and like the batteries are like another $500 each, or you can plug it into like an outlet 110 or something like that.
Dang.
But yeah,
You're getting real bougie. You got the Sahara.
I guess so. I mean,
the Sahara edition.
It's weird. Like I have all this stuff, but I'm mostly doing wheeling. Like I haven't done. I think I'll be doing much more overlanding starting mid this year, because now I'm doing my own stuff.
nice.
Not like before. I'm like corporate America. I have to be there in the office. So.
Oh, you're a little more free. That's
I'm more free.
the dream.
Freedom.
Freedom.
It's weird. Before the pandemic, I'm more free. Like I'm like all over the place.
Yeah.
After the pandemic, then I need to go back to work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's a big push to go back in office now.
yeah.
So yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, Nipoj, you go to the office every day.
Yeah, the life of a shop.
7 days a
owner.
week, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good and bad because then if I don't want to go in, I won't go in. If I
Yeah.
go in late, but then I'll work late, So
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
got to put in the hours.
yeah, but just trying to catch up on production.
What
I
you
mean,
got
that's-
anything new coming out? What's your
I'm
newest
trying
product?
to hold off because I have a bunch of stuff I want to release.
Yeah.
But then I have to produce it.
Yeah.
Because people want it. And
Yeah, you tease it, and all of a sudden you
Yeah.
get all these like
yeah.
interest.
So we're trying to catch up on
I know what your problem is.
what's that?
Your stuff is too good.
I know. It's true.
I
True
mean,
story.
No, but no, I'm serious because it's so good and innovative, like that whole winch and Fairlead like connection thing.
Yeah.
It's much better than. I mean, I'm not going to say the other company, but they have a version of that, but it's not even as clean. It's not as good. Everything you're producing is like top notch.
Thank you.
It's like stuff that you obviously
all
have
tested
thought about.
and everything.
I mean, you're doing the brake testing and everything. Like that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, safety is a big thing, big thing. I don't want it ever failing on anybody.
Yeah.
My thing should be the last thing to fail on your vehicle. So
It's weird. Like after witnessing a bunch of those testing and stuff, like I look at other stuff. There's no way this is a 15K. The braking print. No, there's no way.
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I really like your and something that you have and you've promoted, but I don't know how much love you're getting on it. Is that recovery point for the hitch? It's just literally like pretty simple, but it's
Yeah.
like the hoop that comes around,
Yeah.
and that's the one I think I saw the testing on that was like insane break point.
Yeah. So the recovery point is just, it's just a recovery point without the hitch slider because some people don't want the hitch protection. They don't think they need it.
Yeah.
Well, like mine, I couldn't put the hitch slider
Or
on
it can't
there.
go in, right?
Yeah.
But everyone needs a centralized recovery point.
Yeah.
You can have the hooks on the side, but then you have to set up a bridle setup
Yep.
in order to equalize that pressure, right? Because some people on like a Jeep, we have hooks on either side, and I see people yank people out with that. It can twist your frame.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you get enough force, right? You need a centralized recovery point. That's the purpose for that, and it's fairly cheap, but not. I mean, for what it is, it's more expensive than something you can buy off of Amazon for like $35. But do they have the rating?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Right?
say.
Yeah.
Do-
You're talking about
Quality
stuff from,
or- yeah.
from China, which,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes is good enough, not for recovery, but other stuff.
Yeah.
But your stuff is tested, made in America. It's like, hey, this is legit. And like you said, you want it to be, you build it the way you want it on your vehicle.
Exactly,
The
yeah.
last point of failure.
And they're lighter too. Like a lot of them are like steel and they're freaking heavy, man.
Yeah.
You know, like that's like your hitch slide is like it's crazy light. You forget what because all built aluminum, right?
Yeah.
Versus like some of these heavy steel ones. I'm like, fuck, I got enough weight on my truck.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, I use the hell out of that thing, and I know you post videos all the time, but I'm a personal testimonial here. Sedona, I dragged that pink one all over Sedona. Your red rocks are now pink.
Not because of pink Jeeps. Yeah.
Ben was here.
Yeah, exactly. It's not because of pink Jeeps. It's because of that recovery. They gave me a pink one to use, and I love it. But I actually had to paint it because it was like so tore up. So yeah. No, it's great products, man. So you've definitely created the right products. I think.
Yeah.
They look clean.
Your D-ring things, are those on the site now for sale? Or
They
are
are.
they?
They
Okay.
are.
Okay.
They
I
are,
remember
yeah.
last time I talked to you, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to put them up yet, but yeah.
That was made because people with wind shackle wanted D-rings to match it.
Yeah, it matches. It's got that same shape, which
Yeah.
is kind of a cool looking.
Yeah.
Not your typical,
Yeah.
What inspired that shape?
I was just massaging, different. I was designing in CAD and
Playing
massaging
around.
different shapes that would look cool with multi-facets. So if you look at the D-ring and the wind shackle, if you turn it, you can see different angles to it.
Yeah.
Kind of more multifaceted. I like that kind of stuff. I don't like plain looking stuff.
The little details.
I want function, but also look good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
form counts. You get some form points.
Yeah.
It's weird because before Nipoj was like hesitating about doing all this stuff, but I said, dude, it's a brand. You already have the 4122 brand hitch sliders. Just might as well just do a
Add
bunch
to
of
it.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
and I think Kevin saw the evolution of the hitch slider when we were going to Gold Mountain, and then we were planning our trip to Moab, and I needed something for my hitch. I was
Yeah.
going to buy that big plate.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like,
that
With the
Right.
shovel plate, right?
Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
like looking at it. I mean, it will do what it's intended to do.
works,
but
but-
there's no recovery point, and it kind of would shovel things when you're scraping.
Yeah, digs in versus
Yeah.
sliding off of it.
So before our trip, I had a piece of metal in my shop that was supposed to be an AR-15 lower. It was about the approximate size, so we cut it. I designed just the basic shape real quick. I cut it, put it in my hitch, and then we went and played around with it and see if it worked.
Really, just just like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's weird. Like I think most of the Overland 4LO page is like they have the hitch sliders, and they always brag about how they scratched them, like
Yeah.
through our group chats and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And
Did they repaint them like me?
No, they didn't. They didn't. They're
leave them
actually
battle scars? Come on.
They're proud of the battle scars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of promote that, like badges of, like the scrapes are badges, right? You can still see it.
Fucked up,
right?
man.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
paint
Oh,
it,
yeah. There's
You
some
can still see
gouges.
it,
It'll be
but
scratched.
it won't oxide because it's aluminum.
Yeah.
So
Not gonna
instead
rust
of
out
steel,
on you.
yeah.
It's
So
mine took a while before it got banged up, because of the shorter wheelbase.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it will get hit, especially John Bull. It got hit in John Bull,
yeah.
So if you're thinking you have a shorter wheelbase, you're not gonna need it. You're gonna need it. You know? Like I have friends who have like a two-door JL. He still banged his hitch slider. So
Yeah, if you're using it,
you're using it. If you're doing off-roading, then yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. If you're not doing off-roading, I think it looks good.
Yeah, it still looks great. Yeah,
I mean,
it's a good recovery point too.
I mean,
So, yeah.
think about how much snow we've had.
There's a ton of
people need to be recovered in snow, or you're recovering somebody, So it's like it's good for that too. It's not just for the protection, but it's also a recovery point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I'll be like just out on trail goofing off somewhere, and I'll see one. Like I sent you a picture. I just saw a Jeep. I'm like, oh, I know that. I saw a hitch slider. Take a picture.
It's pretty cool. We're up at
That's gotta
Anza
be fun.
this past weekend. I saw a few rigs with our hitch slider on.
Oh, did you?
yeah,
Rad.
yeah.
Yeah, I get proud to sometimes. Like I send him a picture, like, oh, there's a hitch slider in the wild. send it this way.
Yeah. Every time I
It's
see
pretty cool
one.
to see.
You gotta get the picture from underneath. See, did you use it?
Did you use it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Michael was like, "Oh, Nipoj design. Oh, when are you gonna do like a bumper next?
A full aluminum bumper.
Aluminum bumper."
CNC a bumper.
That would be a very expensive bumper. You know?
That'd be big chunk of aluminum right there.
I try to stay away from things that I can't ship for an economical price.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right?
makes
You know,
sense.
and then you're kind of limited to your local market, or you have to figure
Yeah.
out how to ship something like that. And the logistics of shipping something that big and still making a
Freight.
profit.
I think with those, you have to actually make contact with the off-road shops nearby,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because then they need to
They would
order
carry
stuff
it,
and
and
they
Yeah,
carry it,
yeah, it's too much logistics for me.
yeah.
Or go through
Yeah,
a
that's
distributor.
I'll
Right.
make it for myself or some friends. I don't know.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, no, just stick to the other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
And then, you just got a new addition to the Gladiator as well, right?
What's that?
You got the sick ass wrap on there now.
Dude,
Oh,
looks
the wrap.
so good.
I'm so jealous, man.
It looked clean, man. I
I'm so
love it.
jealous. I told Nipoj, "Hey, you make me a design one. I'll get around the next day."
Definitely need one. Yeah.
Did you design that wrap?
Yeah, I designed it. Yeah.
Dude, he designed that like a year ago, man. Like, hey,
Oh, you've been
how's
sitting on
this?
it?
Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah, go
changed
for
it a few
it.
times. Yeah, it first had a tire marks on it. Well, I superimposed. I did Photoshop. I used Photoshop and I superimposed the design over the vehicle, and it looks remarkably. If I show you the digital version and what it looks now, it's very close. But I went back and forth. I wasn't happy with the design. I was gonna put my tire marks on it, but then I saw this one guy's video and he's like, "Yeah, I put my tire marks on my wrap, and then they discontinued that tread pattern, and now it doesn't match."
Doesn't match my right? Oh, don't. Yeah.
Or randomly you make it a tire sponsor and like you have the Geolander tire tread pattern and
Yeah.
you're gonna go to Falcon.
Sorry,
I mean,
gotta-
hey,
Yeah, that's true.
redo the wrap.
yeah. So I decided against it, and I wanted something not too over the top.
Yeah, no,
know,
it
on
looks
the thing,
clean,
yeah.
not like all
It's real
obnoxious or anything like that. Yeah.
It was funny because my buddy has a Gladiator too, and he works with Liquid Molly. And he said, he texts me, he's like, "Damn, your friend's in the shop in front of me with his Gladiator getting his wrap done."
He got it the same
he was-
place.
You know
Yeah.
what? We were the first Gladiators to be done there.
Oh, both
Yeah,
of you? Really?
ours was first, and then the next day I go to pick it up, and there's another
a black
Gladiator
one.
there. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
on 30 on 38s or whatever, or 39s or whatever he has. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
cool.
my buddy Brandon. He
Oh,
works for Liquid
awesome.
Molly, so that's what he was getting his Liquid Molly wrap on.
Oh, right.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
Because
really
he
cool
told
to
me, he's
see
like,
that.
"Damn it, he got in here before me."
Well, I was the guinea pig, so they did his probably like more perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is good.
Now
Mine
they
is
know all the
good.
curves.
they learn from their mistakes
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
looks good,
You're welcome,
man.
Brandon.
But yours
Yeah.
looks real good. I
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
white.
Yeah,
Yeah, it came out clean.
yeah.
Yeah, you need to design my man. So.
Yours is next. Yeah,
I
gotta
need
do
I need
the
something for
O4LO.
O4LO. I don't know how to design that.
Yeah, we'll work on something
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. They'll I mean, Sign Art Graphics, shout out,
Yeah.
too.
They're killing
They'll design it too. So they helped me with mine. Like I gave them the idea. I had a basic design that I put forward, and they like tweaked it a little bit and improved it. So
So you know what's kind of funny?
What's
I
up?
talked to my father-in-law.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I told him, I was like, "Hey, do you sell Sign Art Graphics?" He's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, it sells a lot of vinyl.
So your wraps probably came from father-in-law's shop. But that's awesome, man. Do we have any questions from the audience? Because I know we've been
Oh, yeah.
live.
Let me see.
I forgot we're on YouTube live.
Let me see. I'm just gonna read off. Happy wife, happy wife, happy life.
Oh, that
that.
is so true, man. Because if she's happy, then you get to go camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Michael Tran. 4122 metal bumper necks, hitch sliders. Oh,
Yeah.
I think people want to get the hitch sliders.
I mean, put your pre-orders in, maybe.
I know.
And,
Yeah.
Brokeback Mountaineer.
That's the OG name.
I just want to give a shout out to all the audience: Marvin, Michael, Don. MK Adventures is was it MK Adventures?
It's man.
Manny, sorry, Manny, forgot your name.
it's hard. I know everybody's like Instagram handles versus like when I see him in person, I'm like, oh, you're shit. I don't know. You're Jeep 421, right? Yeah.
It's hard. Keep it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
4-wheel drive touring USA. Shout out. Thanks for
What up?
tuning in. Yeah, Gear to Explore. They're still here. We have 10 people live right now. So
All right.
Taco Trooper, what's up, man?
Oh, Rafa.
He's asked me what time we're going to be
Long-time
on.
listener.
I said probably after.
Love that guy.
Yeah. I was playing some Fortnite with him earlier today.
He was supposed to be working.
I mean, no. I was, hard at work. Both of us, yeah.
Can we get a custom engraving on the hitch slider for extra money?
Extra money. I mean, hey,
How much more extra?
everything comes with a price.
Fortunately, we pump those out in volume, so it's
Yeah.
hard to stop the
Yeah.
machine to do just a one-off. It's very expensive in a way, but
for friends.
Really good
anything
friends.
possible
Really good
for,
friends.
No, yeah, it's I mean, you have your logo and stuff on it already.
Yeah, and we program that, and it's all done in the machine. The machine just does one
spits it
side,
out,
then the other
yeah.
side. Yeah, so yeah, we're cranking them out. Like I'm trying to get enough stock to have at a Rodeo X on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But we still have customer orders, so I have to fill those first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've already paid for it.
And
Yeah.
we're still a little behind. So yeah.
And you Cerakote those? Is that the process?
Yeah, Cerakote is like a ceramic finish, a ceramic coating that gets on there.
It's
which is
stronger
pretty
than
durable.
like powder coating or painting them, right?
Yeah, it doesn't go on as thick, but it is supposed to be stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't pull up. It doesn't it's not thick.
It's real clean. It looks good.
Yeah, it's cleaner.
Yeah. And then like so many times like people will, like have a product or something like that, and then they'll like powder coat it or something, and then the fitment, like if you're trying to fit it into something,
Yeah.
is like doesn't fit now because like they took the specs on the metal.
tolerances are changed.
Yeah, now all the tolerances are off because it's got this extra coating. I'm like, fuck. Son.
Yeah, I've actually personally had to drill out a few things from China that were powder coated.
Yeah, I think we had to do that. Like, didn't something we were installing on your truck?
It was on my truck. Yeah, we had to shave it down. I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
but
something wasn't working. The
I
tolerance
put
was
all the negative experiences. I get them out of my mind. You know what I mean? So
Maybe it was on the just coma or something. I can't remember.
yeah, it was probably my Gen 1 taco.
Yeah.
Oh man! So you have a Sahara edition, luxurious, bougie camper,
Bougie.
Not bougie anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Overland 4 high,
Four high.
high life.
Yeah. Or
What
Lux Landing is right?
Yeah, Lux Landing. We
Yeah.
coined that. Did you know that I have a Devos Light Ranger? Have you seen those?
Oh,
Yeah, like
the lights
on
and
the
stuff.
pop-up light.
The pop light, but I put a chandelier on it. That's
I
for
want to see.
that's for Lux Landing, brother. I feel like you need to camp with me now.
Next thing we're gonna have a maid, with camping with us.
I need a butler with a white towel serving me like a sommelier. Yeah, we need a sommelier.
Your shower's ready.
Your shower pouch is ready, sir.
Yes, it's heated.
It's nice and warm. It's at 98 degrees.
Yes.
Proceed.
Yeah. He's your spotter too. He jumps out of your Sahara edition and he's your spotter.
Like, dude, for YouTubing, sometimes like I rather be the passenger. Like I have my wife drive,
Dude, right?
So I can just like, oh, this is a nice shot. You know, like.
Does she know how to drive? Does she like off road?
Wheels?
Yeah, now she knows.
Yeah.
Does she see the lines
see
like
the-
you see the lines?
Yeah, now she see the lines. Like now she's, I think like Camilla's like she's a great spotter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody gives us our credit, but every time we go out right now, our number one spotter is Camilla.
Yeah.
Because she's the one who always outside and seeing what we're doing wrong, you know. So
I like how you say that.
and my
She
wife's
sees
like,
everything we're fucking up.
no, my wife's like, no, left. passenger. You can see her from the background. What are you doing? Yeah.
No, but Karen's you had Karen drive part of like Rocky Gap Trail too.
Yeah.
Jeep Badge of Honor Trail in Nevada.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she drove some hard lines in there.
Yeah, because like for me, I wanna go out and take videos.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah, that's the hard part. If you're filming it, like you got to stop, get out, set up a camera, run back, drive, get the camera. But if you have somebody drive for you,
And that's why like how we design the group, we design the group like the way like everybody could be whatever you want. You could be the lead and like on a trail and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know?
So you designed it for YouTube.
No, well, kind of yes and no, yes and no and stuff like right now, like when people organize and stuff, and we come in support, we'll have them like, hey, this is what you need to do. Like you need to break it up. It's too much people. Like, hey, first group here, second group here.
oh yeah, if you have a big group,
You
and
have a big
stuff,
group, you process it. And for me, it's like, oh, I don't want to lead anything, so I could just like go to those certain points and
yeah, you
get
can
on my
bypass
camera and
everybody
film,
get the good shot of everybody rolling
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
And
Do you
stuff,
use, so I mean, as far as camera equipment, I mean, you have a really nice cameras set up here. Is that what you use on the trail?
So this one I use usually when it's like go through the motion and stuff like quick and shoot. I use the GoPro, like a regular GoPro,
Like on a stick or whatever.
the stick and stuff. Like I have the 7 for the in dash cam, and I have the 9 to like just to pop out and take film and stuff. I don't use this much because this one is like too shaky and stuff. So when I use this, I have the gimbal. Then that's where I can get the high quality shot.
Yeah.
But it's not really about how good your video is. It's about the content, like what you produce and stuff. So I learned the hard way. So right now I'm just like doing the GoPro, and if my wife is me, time for me to bring the nice camera to point and shoot. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need it necessarily like everybody's like, oh, I need like a $6,000 Sony friggin' just so I can start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, you didn't need it. I think your phone is fine. Your phone is like more
Yeah,
stable.
the new
yeah.
iPhones. I mean, the Android, the Samsung Galaxies are
Yeah.
crazy good now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They even use like some AI in their actual imaging and everything, because Joe
edits it,
Rogan
yeah.
actually was talking about it on his podcast, talking about the pictures of the moon, how it'll actually use AI to kind of fill in the gaps of the super, zoomed in picture of the moon.
Wow.
It's insane.
yeah.
So I mean, your phones are great, but
Yeah, I bought like the gimbal and all that kind of stuff for my my Canon camera and all that, and like I'm like that one trip we went to Anzabrega with your brother. I was like trying to use it on that, and it's like this big clunky thing I got to run around with, and I'm like,
So before
that was the first and only time I've ever used that thing.
So before, like, we have, like, I don't know, like, we went to Moab and we have, like, 14, 15 rigs, and I have the gimbal. I like, oh, I need to take a shoot, but hold on, let me set up the gimbal first and stabilize it before I take a
And the
shot.
gimbal's like spinning around. Like this.
Oh my God. And you can feel the pressure. Like, same thing like when you're flying the drone. It's like, oh my God, please fly right now. I don't want people waiting for me, you know?
That's the hardest part. Like,
well, that's what I was gonna ask you. Do you have a drone?
I do have a drone. Now I have, I just bought a Sky Dio. I haven't used it in the trail
sick.
yet, so now I'll have much more nicer.
Yeah, the Skydio has like sensors all the way around, and it's a really good follow drone.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it
bitchin'.
dodges trees and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. It's a fully automated like follow drone.
That's what I need because I can't fly for shit.
I have a drone that I bought that I've only literally like lifted off the ground once in my driveway, and I bought it from Herb. It was a DJI Mavic Pro, and I'm too scared to like take it out and actually use it.
That's a really good drone.
Yeah, that's a good
It has-
drone.
it has-
I don't know how to use it.
Has
I don't know
obstacle
how to do it.
avoidance. I'll show you. Yeah.
So I have a DJI Mini back then, and what I used
That's
to
what
do,
I have, yeah.
What I used to, I flew it over, and then I'll drive, and like get control at the same time, like while driving. It's like, ooh, that's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good shot. Next side, fly the drone over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm done droning. So
Yeah, I bought the whole kit from him. It's got the joystick controllers, like everything, man. I
Don't
just
be
need
afraid
to,
of that. It has obstacle avoidance and everything. You should like just
Gotta
try
get
it
out and use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, so
Yeah.
for those people like Michael Tran, he makes I don't know if you watch his YouTube videos, but he makes nice drone shots, like MP Trailgrove, Ray, he has those cinematic shots and stuff. Like I wish I could do it, but
Our buddy Aim.
Yeah.
Photography. Yeah, he's amazing
Do you guys
shots.
do you guys follow AIM?
yeah,
Yeah, he's a friend of ours. Yeah.
a friend of ours. Yeah,
Dude, insane.
He's really good
He's good.
photographer. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, he just, I was talking to him today, and I actually reposted, and I was like, man, I get emotional every time I see his stuff, because I'm like, man, he goes out there with his wife and his kids are getting like the best education, just
they're
being out
loving it.
there.
Yeah.
And, he does such amazing photography and video shots, and he finds the craziest campsites.
Yeah. Did you talk about that snow trip he did when he plowed through the fresh powder up to his
Right? That
hood?
was sick.
I
Dude, that
called
was
him.
scary, man.
I called him. I'm like, Aim, what's
Are you by
happening here?"
yourself?
He's like, don't worry. We have gear. We're gonna stay. If we get trapped, we can just stay the night.
I actually scared for him when I
Yeah.
saw that. I was like, oh my God, he's by himself.
Yeah.
Well, quick pro tip. When he goes on his trips, he actually sends me and drops me all of his pins. So if anything
in case.
does happen, I have contact, and I can actually call the authorities or go get him myself or whatnot. So
I talked to him and said, like, when he goes, let's say he goes to certain spot, oh, you need to contact this, like those tow company shops, or if you go to this shop, like,
yeah.
he
So
knows,
he
he's an
knows that, got it
experienced
down.
guy. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he literally, I want to talk to him about it, because he literally is shooting like commercial grade, like kind of, video and photos and everything. Like he could sell that for big bucks to marketing companies.
He should be. If
Or not marketing companies, but like to brands. It's insane, his quality.
Coming from Sergio, hey, Ben, if you want, you can just donate the drone to me.
Yeah. Look, Sergio.
He was looking for a drone, and I was like, well, dude, I got a DJI Mavic Pro that I've literally done nothing with. And he's like, and now he wants me to donate it.
Yeah.
Donate it to the cause, man. If you know how to fly it, you can fly it on our trips, man.
Yeah.
Taco Troopers watching the boys on the big screen.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah, because they actually, a lot of people, we just started doing YouTube. You can listen to our podcast on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So you just enabled that not too long ago, right?
Like a month or so ago. I think like maybe like 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, so I mean, you can actually catch us on YouTube now. I mean, we're on all the streaming platforms, but like now YouTube is there, but we have no videos.
It's weird. Like before we met you guys, me and Nipoj were talking about starting our own podcast. Like, oh no, I'm so scared to talk in the camera, in the microphone. You know, like,
But it's easy, right?
What are we gonna talk about?
But you do it on film.
And we do it. It's weird. You know, like before, like dude, I can't even look at the camera before, man. Like,
So
okay, look at the
awkward,
camera.
yeah.
It's like so awkward.
Oh, I hate
walk
being
up.
on film, dude. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That's why I like being. I can hide behind the microphone. Nobody can see me, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I know how that is because I did my first rig walk around with Open Road for Two.
Oh, that's right.
And they're filming me in the parking lot, actually, where we had a little, quick last minute meetup, just kind of hang out at the, what was it, coffee? What was it, Crave Coffee or something?
Rebel or something, or
yeah, something like that. But they're interviewing me, and I was like, I was like, literally like stumbling. They're like, tell us about your rig. I'm like, it's a truck. It's white.
It's true though. Like
it's got wheels.
when the camera's pointing at you, you can't like you blank out. You know, like all of a sudden, like for me, like to say, oh, I can say this on the camera and stuff. Then you turn on the camera, like, oh shit, I need to retake
I
again.
forgot everything.
I forgot everything I need to say. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the first few videos. that
Oh,
we took.
yeah.
I was so awkward.
Oh yeah.
It's like he was like looking at it, like looking all over the place. What do I need to say next?
Yeah, no, I mean, it honestly reminds me of the first time I had like a speaking event at our agency, and I was like in front of a real live audience and everything. I was up on like one of those chairs and I
Yeah.
had a microphone. I'm like, I froze up. I'm sweating, and it was like 60 degrees in the building, and I'm just like, it's so terrible. But I mean, you get used to it.
You get
so.
used to it. Like it's weird. Like for me, I can speak in front of people, like actual people for presenting. But in the camera, when I started, like I don't know how to talk. Like, and then I have to repeat the lines and stuff. But
Thinking you have like a persona or something.
then
like,
as I learn
yourself.
along, like as soon as I I do it more. Like now, I just need some pointers, and I'll just like go whatever topic came across. So
Yeah, I mean, you listen to our early episodes. No, it's so funny because I tell people about my podcast, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, I just started listening." I'm like, "What episode did you start on?"
Yeah.
no, that's me too. Like, oh, every time like people watch my video, oh, don't watch the first video. Watch the most recent one, because you can see the awkwardness. And like for me, I don't like hearing my own voice. I was like, oh my god, what is?
Oh yeah.
Well, Dead Man Off Road was on last week, and he was talking about. He's like, my voice is so nasally. I'm like, you actually have a radio voice.
Yeah, he had a rad radio.
He has a
voice,
great voice for like what we're doing. I sound terrible every time I listen to myself. I'm like,
In your own head, you sound terrible.
Yeah.
yeah. It's probably true for everybody. I mean, the camera, same thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like you got to start somewhere. So I mean, nobody's first whatever was amazing. You know what I mean? You got to jump
Just
in
gotta
there
do
and try
it.
it. Yeah.
I mean, like, look at us. I mean, our episodes are still terrible, and we're almost
yeah.
at 100 now.
Dude, it's not terrible.
Eventually, don't worry, everybody.
So
yeah.
pro.
You guys are pro, man. At least until you guys like so. At time you listen to you guys when I have like a 2-hour, 3-hour drive. Oh, here you go, play.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening. We
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, like I literally had somebody today who was saying that he's like, yeah, I'm on season 1, episode 9. I'm like, oh god. I promise I'll be better. I swear. I'm like, I gotta go back and listen to that one now.
The same thing with me, man. Like when people watch, oh, I watched your which video did you watch?
Yeah.
Oh, that video. Oh my god, what am I doing in there? Then I start watching again. I cringe myself. Oh my god.
But you know what? I mean, and a lot of people talk about this. Even like I keep referencing Joe Rogan just because he's got like the most
Everybody knows
famous
it.
podcast, right? But even he was saying, he was like, listen, don't read the comments. Don't read this. Like, don't even think about it because that makes you more self-conscious.
Yeah.
Just like go with it, man. Just be yourself. I mean, that's probably what makes you successful on YouTube.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say myself successful on YouTube.
Oh, dude, you're like driving a Bugatti, right?
Yeah.
You got the
He said he's
Sahara
driving a
Edition
Prius,
Jeep.
bro. No.
He's got the Prius, and then he's got the rev up the Bugatti.
That's just for getting groceries. Come on.
Yeah, that's all a Volkswagen, anyways. If I had a Volkswagen, I'd call it a Bugatti.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
go ahead, man.
Flo, you have
All
a
right.
question? I'll let you
No, I was just curious. I mean, you talked about some, a lot of trips you've been on there, mostly day trips, rock crawling, or doing trails and stuff. What's your most memorable trail or favorite trail to do? Because you see the lines in your eyes.
So the one trail I want to do still is I want to go back to Hell's Revenge. Because I think when we did the Hell's Revenge, me and Nipoj were still brand new, and we're kind of like, like back then I was like, oh my God, I'm glad I survived that trail, you know? But right now, like with our experience, I kind of want to go back and okay, now let's take it from a different angle this time, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like it's weird because like when we went there, like, you know, like like how long we've been off-roading? Not that long, right?
Well, like hard off-roading, I've done like, you know, I've had Jeep, you know, Jeeps where, you know, we went like backcountry snowboarding and stuff like that. But as far as rock crawling,
Yeah.
you know, my Gladiator is my first experience
Really?
in doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, because my first
Grand
year.
Cherokees, you know, just going snowboarding and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my first year is like I said, like only overlanding. You know, I'm not any hard trails until I met this guy. And I'm like, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do this. All right, let's go. You know? So peer pressure.
Yeah.
In fact, Gold Mountain was the first time we met, along with our other friend Ray with
MP Trail Group. Yeah.
Trail Group, and the three of us, the first time we ever met each other was doing that trail.
Yeah.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, the first Badge Trail. Too.
Badge Trail, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh shoot, okay, we take this line, you know.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest thing about Gold Mountain, from what I understand, is like the shale rock is like sharp, and then, like a lot of people lose tires on it.
Yeah.
It's really three main obstacles. And the second one, the waterfall obstacle, being the one that people get hung up the most on. Have you done? You haven't done it yet?
I haven't done that one.
We'll take you guys. We'll have to take you guys. We know that well. We know that trail really well. But it's the second obstacle, the V notch in the second obstacle. It's about getting up over that obstacle, and that's the one people get hung up on. But it's really not that hard. It's really the introduction to, you know, to the harder trails in Big Bear.
Yeah.
You can do that. You cut your teeth on that, and then you can move on to like John Bull and
Yeah.
Holcomb. Yeah.
Hey, we'll have to do that one.
Yes.
Once it opens back up sometime
Right.
in July.
June,
Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
We'll bring you guys, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
About that.
We need more recovery videos, man. That's what we need.
I
Yeah.
know. But back to Hell's Revenge. Kevin has like locker now.
Yeah.
And 37 mud.
Oh yeah,
trains
be way
now.
more careful.
Yeah.
So we went to Hell's Revenge where we're not supposed to go to Hell's Revenge. I think it was just finished raining. And, you know, like everything's muddy. Everything is like slippery.
Yeah.
Like people were like, wondering, where are you guys doing that? Like, where are you guys doing the Hell's Gate?
Yeah, we were the only.
We're the only one Jeep.
Yeah, there were some Razors out there, but we only saw one other Jeep on the whole day there.
But that's sandstone. There's a lot of grip. It's like a skateboard grip tape, basically.
But it's mud, and then you go up. You know, it's like mud puddles, and then you go up under the sandstone.
And my
Right off the
BFG
mud.
back then is all caked out. Like there's no grip. Like I can't even, you know, if you watch my videos, like,
Just
Yeah, you gotta roast them, man. Yeah, roast
Burn
it.
that rubber.
Because I did it this summer. I mean, not in my vehicle, but we went to the Rig for Dirt summer camp,
Yeah.
and I actually did it in passenger, and that was a lot of fun. By the way, it was like the Jeep company that rents Jeeps. They're all in 37s. They're all tricked out. But a guy's like, "Hey, who wants to ride with me?" I was like, "I'll ride with you." And literally going down before going back up is actually harder.
Yeah, the entry.
It's way crazy.
No one ever talks about that, right?
Yeah, nobody talks
one
about
does.
I think Kevin's one of the first
One of the-
videos to ever document that.
Oh
It's
really?
No,
We
there's
never
no
saw it.
videos. Like we didn't know about anything about like a baby mini down, you know, like downhill V-notch, you know, like nobody. I don't even see that. So when we got there, like, oh shoot, we have to go down here before we go out there.
Yeah.
You know, and then when we go down here, like, there's no way, there's no way but to go in Hell's Revenge Gate, you know. So yeah, that's one of the first.
It's
ones.
actually easier to get out the way that's the famous way that everybody sees
Mm-hmm.
in videos and everything else. But going down is like a little bit harder.
It's harder.
And some people do it in reverse.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen
And, like, that's
that
crazy.
one rig flip over when he did it reverse.
Oh, for
Yeah.
Yeah.
real? Ugh.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, our friends Michelle and Coy, they are Rigs and Brews. Shout out.
Yes.
Coy took his 4Runner down there, and he came back up. And when he came back up, his exhaust tip was bent.
Oh,
He had the flat smile on it, like you know, it's not round anymore. So yeah, I mean, it's no joke, man.
No, it's not. So that's the only thing I want to do, like a revenge on Hell's Gate, revenge on Hell's Revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful trail, though.
It's a nice trail.
well, you've done. So I've been wanting to get on this one. So you just had done some rad off-roading that we will probably never do. When your most recent trip,
Oh yeah, I went to Dubai and Egypt.
you got the wheel out there.
You got to wheel?
Yeah. So where you guys want to start first? Like you want to
Was
start?
it Land Cruiser or was it Mercedes
so-
G-Wagon? Were you doing
Yeah,
two
so-
wheels?
yeah.
That's all I see on YouTube.
in Dubai.
Yeah, what's that like?
So in Dubai, before I want to do the Land Cruiser, but it turns out the Land Cruiser you cannot self-drive. If I'm gonna wheel something, I wanna
wanna
be
be behind the
able to
wheel.
drive. You know, I want to wheel. You know, it can't be like, hey, I'll be a passenger. That's boring.
Yeah.
So there's a company called I forgot a company now, but yeah, there's a company out there. Only one company that provides like you self-driving.
Oh, you can rent it. Yeah.
I rent a Jeep and they took me out there.
Oh, they
So
guide
it was
you.
a Jeep.
It's a Jeep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
So you were
drove.
right at home.
Yeah. It's like, oh, shoot, yeah.
I know this. Yeah.
It's weird because before they were like trying to gauge me how much I learned about how kind of wheel. And they you know how to wheel.
You know what you're doing.
You're doing.
I'm
So,
sure
like-
they get a lot of people out there who just like, I got a ton of money and I want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like what they told me, like sometimes they try to bring out a trail and they see what your gauge is before they take you out deeper in the sand dunes, you know? So he told me like, oh, you're good. The only thing that he taught me how to do the dune drifting.
Dune drifting?
Yeah. So it's weird because you're like on the angle.
It feels sketchy.
It
Yeah.
feels sketchy. Like you can do it in a car. Oh yeah, it's easy to slide. But imagine sliding on an angle.
Yeah.
You're like sliding
You're
like
going
this.
up
you know?
the dune.
Yeah,
and
dune.
Yeah,
And
you're like, we would call it landscaping because you go up, like you're going up the dune and you're kind of just driving sideways along the dune.
so
almost.
there's like
Yeah.
soup bowl, like when you go
Yeah.
up and you make a turn, right? You know,
Yeah.
you know about soup bowl and you fishtail in the end. When you do like a sand drifting, you go up, then you feel like you wanna turn this way. At the same time, you kind of counter steer it, so you do the motion to drifting through the sand like this. You know,
Yeah, you
like
still have
sideways.
your front end, your nose pointed up, and you're just kind of
Yeah.
carving sideways. You're just
So-
carving along this thing. Yeah.
That's something I learned, you know, and then I could do it this and this. The only thing he told me, like, okay, if you feel like the Jeep is gonna turn over, then go to the
turn
turn
into it, yeah.
turn into it. Don't fight it,
Yeah,
you know.
turn down into the hill. Yeah.
So I had a lot of fun, you know, but after a few times, my wife's like, "Oh, stop! Yeah, no more. Let me get out. Let me film you from the outside."
I'll film.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I'm going to have to go back to your YouTube channel.
no,
Check it
I
out.
haven't
haven't posted that one
I haven't
yet.
posted. I post like a mini video about it, like me going
Little
on the
stories
side.
and teasers
stories and
and-
stuff.
yeah.
But I haven't posted. I make a video about like how to do it.
Is that all
And-
coming out?
Yeah, I'll
okay.
make a video. There's so much video I need to post right
Oh,
now.
I'm sure.
My plan is, in Peace Move Bitch, I'll do a demonstration, you know, like how to
Oh,
do
yeah,
it
there's
inside.
some- yeah.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
people will love it. Like people, oh, how do you do that, you know?
Yeah, he's
So-
taking some skills from Dubai.
Dude, he learned from the masters of the sand
Yeah,
dunes, man.
yeah.
But it's crazy out there. Like,
Are the dunes like nuts or?
yeah, it's like the dunes are nuts. Like I thought, like mine, I did it great. Then I saw other videos over there. Like they're more crazy.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they
Dude,
go
they're
all the way
driving
up.
on two wheels, bro.
Dude,
They're
yeah.
in a Toyota
shit,
Camry.
dude.
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah.
no rules out there.
Well, the guy's like dragging his hand on the asphalt. He's like,
yeah.
But I learned so much, you know, like, oh shoot, I didn't know I could do that on my Jeep, you know? So I'll do it, but I kind of see how, because I have a different offset, you know, I'm on 37,
Yeah,
I'm higher. I don't want to like tilt over
Yeah.
the
It's kind of
side.
set up for that kind of.
So I wanna be able to see, oh, can I do it? I know for sure Nipoj in his Jeep he can do it, no problem, because he has a like lower center of gravity compared to mine. Because you're 3.5 inch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5,
Now my Jeep is on 4.5 inch, so I have a high center of gravity on
Oh.
37. So
Gotcha.
shorter wheelbase, too.
yeah, shorter wheelbase too. Yeah. So that's Dubai. Then another
Can I ask you what you went out there for? Was it just pure pleasure?
just like I said, like
Vacation.
Or did you just want to drift some sand dunes?
So
I heard they got good drifting.
so I finally quit my job, my 9 to 7 job. You know, like
Congratulations.
9 to 7.
9 to 7.
True.
True story. Actually, it's
True story.
6 a.m. to 7 p.m. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. That's more
But
like it.
before I started something brand new, I kind of want to like reset, refresh.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a month off, you know, like kind of like unwind and go somewhere else. So
Nice.
yeah, I went to Dubai and I did a bunch of stuff there, like skydiving.
Oh yeah,
off-roading.
Did you film all that too? The
I film.
skydiving?
Yeah, I film.
Rad.
I film.
You went
about-
skydiving. Did you do tandem or solo?
I do tandem. Like I still I could do solo right now.
I was gonna say, bro.
You have to do tandem.
Yeah, I
to
don't think
begin
they'll
with.
let you.
No,
No,
yeah,
they don't
yeah,
let you.
yeah,
You have a
yeah.
license.
So many
many
jumps. I thought, yeah.
There was too many splats before
Yeah,
that.
it's weird, you know, when you go up.
Fucking Dubai, dude. You just do what you want. I thought.
Yeah,
They're trying to
weird.
scrape
Yeah,
people
right.
off the desert floor.
It's a sand dune. Just cover it with more sand.
so initially I thought when you go to those Dubai, you have like, you know, like a bunch of tourists with you.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's like per time. So I went off with like kind of like expert, you know, like expert on lessons and stuff. I'm the only tourist. So by the time,
Really?
like, oh shoot, I'm the only guy who's sitting on another guy's lap, you know, going up, going up the plane. Then everybody's like so relaxed and stuff. Like there's someone were like sleeping on the plane while going up because
Fuck,
like,
you're over there sweating.
No,
That'd be so sketchy.
and I'm looking at my heart rate. It's like a 112, 116. Oh my god, I'm so scared, you know. And I think the most scary part is like when people start jumping, you know. Oh my god, I'm
it
next.
becomes real. Yes.
Oh my god, only 3 more people and I'm next. So, but it was fun. Like I think the most scary part is the initial jump, but after that's like shh, like the air rushing through your face and stuff. Even you just try to not smile, you like, you know.
Forces you. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so after the jump, like oh my god, it was cool. Like,
Did your wife jump?
No, she didn't jump. Hell no.
All
Yeah.
that.
And it's a different feeling. It's like a different, kind of like the first time I did off-roading. It's like, oh my god, this is scary, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Did it feel good? Like, do you feel like liberated after you do a jump like that?
yeah, like you know, like people handle adrenaline rush differently. For me, like I want to puke, you know, like because of my adrenaline is so high. Like,
Gotcha. Yeah.
you know, like I'm starting dry heave and stuff. But yeah, it was
After or before? Sorry.
like actually
Building up to it.
after.
Oh, really?
After, not before.
Oh,
like
because
after.
all the adrenaline already going
it's
through
kind of
you.
like rushing
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as he's doing that, he's trying to convince his wife Karen to go up. Like, it's great, baby.
You should totally try this.
And the person who's like doing like the skydiving, he's going easy on me. Oh, everybody's down already. We're still up here. Let me turn around. Shoot. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah, you will not find me doing that.
Dude,
Like,
okay.
no
So
shot.
I did the wind tunnel. Which is
Oh.
it's different, but you still
Over
have a
in Paris?
sensation. Yeah, in Paris, so you still have the sensation.
indoor
of it.
skydiving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you still have the sensation, but you're looking down and you're actually pretty high up off the ground. I mean, you're still like a 10
Yeah, it's a
story
couple
building.
stories up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 10-story building. You're looking at the ground, but it's nothing like what you experience. But you at least get the sensation of the wind blowing over you, and even that was hard because your body and the way you angle it and everything. It's tough.
Yeah,
if you're not used to it.
they teach you before, like there's the roommate. Oh, you need to be in like a
Like
banana
this.
shape, and you have to tilt your head up. You know, before you hold this, and we'll give you a signal to do this. You know, so they teach you all those stuff just for safety. You know.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah,
It
they make it look so
stabilizes them.
easy if you see a video of people like just jump out and they're like, oh, I'm gonna do a
Nah, man.
backflip and all this. And I'm like, fuck, I mean, just flopping all over the place. Oh god.
They're like, I watched Zero Dark 30. You just, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. Movie.
But I told my
break,
wife
you
after,
know.
I want to do it again. It's like, no.
Yeah. She's like, first sign this, insurance policy, and no problem.
It's honestly one of those things that I need to overcome. And it's almost like I think I
Nope.
need to do it soon.
Nope.
I think I like just come, but then you hear about the accidents in Paris and you're like,
I
oh
don't care.
shit.
I'm a control freak. I like being in control. I don't even like sitting passenger in people's vehicles when we're
I
like
just
off
get
roading.
sick in passenger. That's for
Like
me.
I have like a handful of people I'm like I trust to drive, you know. Otherwise I'm like, oh god.
He rides with me.
Yeah,
Only to Taco Bell though.
yeah, that's about it. Yeah, through the drive-through. Yeah,
All right. So after Dubai, we went to a bunch of stuff in Dubai. Like we went to all the sightseeing, like to the window, you know, everything like that. Then we went to Egypt. Egypt is kind of like a sketchy area, you know.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious because, like, yeah, I mean, I would love to visit Egypt.
Yeah,
like,
but
Yeah.
I didn't
it's a
drive over
little-
there. I didn't drive over in Egypt. I didn't
Okay.
drive in Egypt because there's no way I could drive in that mess. You know, like
Is
So
it like
think-
driving through like Mexico where it's just like
yeah,
there's no rules?
there's no rules. Like in
people don't-
Philippines, same thing like the Philippines. Like when there's like let's say 2 lanes,
Yeah.
but it's like 6 lanes. You know, like people trying to go like
squeezing in. Yeah.
then like they try
Stop
to
sign.
squeeze on in the middle of the two cars and stuff. It's crazy.
Driving on the shoulder.
His shoulder and everything. Yeah, it's like people like on
Every
their
man
horns
for
and like that
himself.
beep 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 beep. Yeah.
You didn't rent a Lambo like in
Oh,
Dubai?
in Dubai, I rented a Lambo.
You rented a Lambo in Dubai.
I did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did.
Shut up.
I did.
What Lambo?
Huracan, just a
Just
It's basic.
Just a basic one. Basic one.
a basic one.
It's a Volkswagen.
No, because when I go to different countries, I always try to find something unique to drive. You know, like I went to Greece. I rented like a Suzuki Jimny. Jimny. Yeah.
the Jimny.
Yeah. So it was a fun drive. I went to Tokyo, to Japan. I rented the R34. I wanted something like unique to drive. You know,
Godzilla.
something different to drive. So we went to Dubai. I'll drive a Lamborghini Huracan because I
I mean,
thought
when in, when in Rome,
Yeah, a Lambo is like the Nissan Sentra of Dubai.
exactly.
So-
it is. Like the
He's the
police
poor
guy.
guy.
so in the
Look at
beginning.
this guy. He's poor. Fucking Huracan.
So
I can't afford the Aventador.
So I saw a bunch of videos like, oh, people is probably much common, right? Then I rented an orange Lamborghini over there, and people are staring at me. Oh shit, never mind.
Oh shit.
I thought it was common, but it's not. It's not that common, and they have a different way of like in the freeway. It's kind of like a hierarchy in the freeway also. So let's say if you're driving a
Get the
Honda
right of
Civic,
way.
don't go on the left lane. You know, people will.
That's how it
for
should
fast. Thank you.
Yeah.
People will honk you. People will give
Yeah.
like, hey, go on the
fuck
side.
out the way, yeah.
Get out of the way.
Hey,
But you-
dummy, move over.
Yeah.
But when I'm driving Lamborghini, like people are like, vroom, vroom,
Get out of your way, yeah.
they get out of my way. So it was fun. It was a
So
fun
you're
experience.
telling me they use their mirrors?
What do you mean, like they use?
Oh, but yeah.
so they can
rear view mirror.
see, because otherwise,
coming
how would
up.
they know how to get out of the way?
yeah, they use their mirrors. Yeah.
They use their mirrors.
Yeah.
Aren't like the highways like huge out there too?
Yeah, in Dubai.
They're not as like
so.
packed. Like there's no like rush hour like there is here or
It's kind of like the same thing. Same
Oh, is it
thing.
really?
So in
Okay.
any Western country, like how like all Western countries,
Yeah.
but it's not packed as like 405 freeway. You know,
yeah.
there's, I think
Oh, yeah,
there's
good
not going to
luck.
be the
You ain't driving no.
You could be driving a Lambo and you're going 2 miles an hour
Yeah.
on the 405.
Yeah, you don't buy a Lambo for LA. If you do your
no.
time.
You see a lot of them.
You see a lot of them, but they ain't driving them. Yeah.
And the speed bumps are friendly, like supercar friendly. It's not like those, like you can.
It's a suggestion.
yeah.
It's like a boop.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Do we
speed
have
bump.
potholes deeper than their speed bumps?
No, I haven't. Dude, the roads there is so well maintained. Everything is like, nice, like night and day compared to Egypt. From my
That more
experience.
third world style.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you go see the pyramids in Egypt?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I did.
rad.
I went
Dude,
inside
I
the
wanna go
Pyramid of
that
Giza.
so
Yeah,
bad.
Did you? Oh, bitching, dude.
I went inside the Pyramid of Giza. It was a fun experience.
Like those are like all bucket list stuff that I wanted to do, but then like the world got crazy. Now it's like
Yeah.
sketchy. So yeah.
Well, that's why I want to they actually, one of our cruise ships, we have a brand new ship on the Nile, and they go and they do the tours of Egypt and the pyramids and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
that'd be rad.
Yeah. But that's always sold out, so there's no way I'll get on that one.
Wow.
No, dude, do yourself tour, man. Like for me, like just contact some of the locals there, like through your let's say you're staying through Airbnb, and just have them like, hey, who's your connection for your tour guide?
What's your connection for a Lambo?
Right.
Yeah, I've never even done Airbnb in the States. Why the hell would I do
Oh,
it in
yeah.
Egypt?
It's
Did
fun.
you off road the Lambo?
No. That's the only one they said, like, no, do not drive this on the sand. That's what they told me.
So a bunch of people did.
Oh, you know. That's why they had that
There's a
rule.
reason why they have that rule.
That would have been a great YouTube video. Come on.
Yeah,
No.
but actually, it's fun. Like I actually kind of like plot my trails, but through the highway and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna explore here. So I explored the whole Dubai and the surrounding highways. So it was a fun drive. Yeah, I
Do
really
they have
enjoyed
a F1 circuit in Dubai? I know they have like Yas Marina or something like that, but I think that's like a different
I'm not sure.
area.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, they had the F1 park where you have this roller coaster, and it takes off 0 to 60 in like 1.5 seconds or something.
Oh,
like that.
shit.
It simulates an F1 racer.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you would do that.
No, I didn't do that one. I went to Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi. No, that's the only one.
Ferrari World.
Ferrari World, yeah. But that's the only theme park I went to.
A theme
Is it-
park.
yeah, it is a
Ferrari
theme
World,
park.
like Disneyland
Dude,
for Ferrari.
So
Okay,
I thought
you're talking about Dubai.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
So I
yeah.
thought it was kind of like a museum and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's actually Team World. Yeah, they have go kart, they have those roller coaster. Yeah,
Really?
Team World. Yeah.
No
It's a
way.
team- yeah.
Sounds so cool.
So cool. Yeah, we need that over here.
all that money. What are we gonna do? Let's just make a theme park. in
Fuck
Florida."
it. Yeah.
All
What
oil
else
money,
do you do with it if you got that much? Yeah.
We have breweries. They have theme parks for Ferraris.
Yeah. We're built different.
Built way different.
Way different.
That's awesome. So you basically your extent of off-roading was the dunes though. I mean, do they have any canyons or anything to like go rock crawling in, or is
No,
it
I think
just dunes?
I asked the local people there. They mostly dunes.
I've seen like some of like the
Makes sense.
pictures, like
Yeah.
Obviously Instagram is probably all fake, but like like some balancing rock or something like that, where it's just like basically some like canyons or some crazy shit out there. I don't know.
I didn't see that one.
No,
I didn't see
yeah.
that one. Like all the Jeep I see, like they're only the max is 35s. I haven't seen like our
really?
setup over here. Yeah.
You got
Babies.
nothing.
No, like
No, but it's all dunes. I mean,
it's
they don't
dunes.
need
Like you're
clearance.
not gonna rock crawl through
Yeah.
dunes. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. No, that was Dubai. Yeah, it was fun. Then we went to Egypt. Egypt is the one where I did the camping one, but I didn't drive that one. I just like basically the passenger and
Oh, you actually camped?
we camped. Yeah, we camped.
Oh, how was that? How do you camp out there?
So it's through one of the locals, and they have a special.
Use Airbnb contact, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Dude, I'll give you guys the contact.
Oh, yeah. I'm going out there anytime soon. Yeah.
But we off road. It's they call it white sand. Before I thought because I thought we're gonna just go straight to the campsite, and hey, we'll camp here and that's it. But we went to a bunch of stuff. Like we went to, I don't know if it makes sense, but we went to like Crystal Mountain where the rocks are like made of like those minerals, so it looks glittery in the sun.
Oh.
It doesn't
Like a quartz or something?
Yeah, but you can't see it from the video because the video doesn't do the
Yeah.
justice, Then we went to like a black mountain where the sand is covered by volcanic rocks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Then we went to like a bunch of other places. Like, dude, it's like you're in a different planet, Like you feel like you're in Alstrom Point, but not in Alstrom Point. Like it's weird shapes, weird chalk-like figures and stuff. So
Oh, cool.
it was fun.
Did you
Yeah.
snowboard down a dune too?
Yeah, but I don't do snowboard, so I just like kinda like write it down. Yeah,
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Like they told me next time you plan like more days for camping, because only spend like 2 days, like 4 more days, so we could go further inside the explore more.
Oh, a little farther in?
a little
Oh, that's
further in.
rad.
So I told him, next year probably. We'll
They
see.
put you in like just like big group tents or something, or you have individual tents and stuff?
No,
Or?
it's just us. It's me and my wife.
Oh, just you have a private.
So
Okay.
It's a private tour. I think how much? It's only I think $90 $90 for.
Oh, that's not
me and-
bad.
So it's cheaper.
It's cheaper
in a way.
Yeah, cheaper. Everything in Egypt is cheaper. Like,
Wow.
You could do a lot of stuff already.
Wow, that's cool. It's good to know.
Yeah.
In case I plan to go to Egypt.
The only thing though is like they're very very strict on the drones. Drones is illegal over there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Drones and this mic, like this mic we have right now.
Yeah, the
people-
little shotgun mics.
Yeah, they get nervous. They think you're a media. I think because something had to do with the revolution that happened. Like
Yeah, in
Yeah.
2014 or
yeah,
something like that,
2014.
right?
So they're
Really?
they're really they don't want bad publicity, towards that one. So they question you stuff, But for me, it's like I feel I try to be safe because I knowing that beforehand, so I just hide everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it undercover a little bit. Yeah.
So my video is like open to the elements. That's why there's so much noise. We gotta take out all the mic. Yeah.
oh,
But you
yeah,
can
so
do
you don't have
those,
the mic
like
on
lapel
top.
mics and stuff like
Yeah.
that with like little fuzzy things over
Yeah.
them.
And the weird thing, I know like the drone is, I didn't know like actually illegal in Egypt. I thought like at the beginning, you're not allowed to fly it. So I have a drone with me. I have two
Just
drones.
having it's illegal?
No, having it's illegal. And I have 2 drones. I have the Mini and I have the Sky Dio. So all this time I'm like hiding it through my
shit.
baggage. Yeah, I got
Oh wait, so it's illegal to possess?
illegal to have it in Egypt. Like they said jail time is included.
What?
If you get caught, like under website.
Oh,
Damn.
So
Yeah.
like, okay, sorry. I mean,
Yeah,
if you have your drone and you're doing a multiple stop thing, so Dubai, it's legal,
Dubai is okay. Yeah,
but then you're going to Egypt after or before or whatever, then you can't have it.
You can't
But
have
it's
it.
like, where do you store it?
yeah. So I have that's the thing. Like for me, oh shit. Like throughout going to Egypt, like the only thing in my mind is like, oh my god, my drone is I'm gonna go to jail.
yeah, you get a red flag.
My drone's gonna
You
get
do not
confiscated.
want to go to jail in a
Whitelist.
foreign country.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, you know what? And then I start using. Okay, they said jail time, but I watched other YouTube videos. Oh, they just confiscated.
Still, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
But how it's I'm gonna fly like in a few hours or so, and I just found this out before I went to Egypt. It's like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? So I just check in the
Hope they don't.
the whole thing except for the batteries because you cannot do the batteries. So I have it. So for the batteries, my excuse, oh, it's a power bank. They're okay with a power bank,
Yeah.
And during the check-in, I just got lucky. Like before they scan my bag, they opened there's too many people. They open a new line and there's nobody checking. So I was just able to get out.
Got rushed you through.
Dude, you
Yeah.
are so lucky.
Yeah, it's like so
You would have not been driving a Huracan. You would have been in jail, bro.
You wouldn't be here right now. Yeah.
and same thing like so when I learned that before I went to Luxor, because I flew to Luxor, I just left my drone to my Airbnb, and you need those small tiny details. Oh, is that a drone? Like through those checkpoints, is that a drone? No, it's not a drone. Oh, can you open your bag? Open your bag. Let me see what's inside.
Fuck.
What is this? Is this a drone? Like no drone. So, but
But what if they saw it? They know what a drone looks like.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
They saw something like this blue thing. I'm not even sure where the blue thing comes from, And I have my camera with me, so like I think part of the I don't know, part of the glass or something like that, and they thought it was like the lens of the drone.
So what
they
you're
stopped.
saying is there's not a lot of Hobby Lobbies in Egypt.
No.
But going out of Egypt is another challenge, Like now there's 2 scanners. Like, oh my god, I have to go through
To
this.
leave?
Yeah. So it's weird. So like I put the drone here with the case, right?
it's like you have drugs, bro.
Yes, exactly. Right. It's like I have to
You
smuggle
should
it.
have just shoved the drone. I'm just kidding.
You should have prison walleted it.
You're like, damn it, I shouldn't have got the big one.
Fucking propellers.
And all this time I was thinking like, how am I gonna smuggle my drone out of
You
Egypt?
should have just said, no, it's drugs. It's not a drone, it's drugs.
Literally, I think they have they're more concerned about the gears than compared to the passport control, because the passport control just sign your name there. Nobody's really checking if you really sign your name. Like, oh, shit, okay, I sign my name. That's it. But for the gears, like, oh, open your bag. So check what's in it.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it was a I don't know.
That's wild.
It's wild. Yeah, I thought I was gonna go to jail or something like that.
That would suck over something like that,
I've heard so many stories. I mean, stateside,
Yeah.
outside, and everything else about just like having contraband and how they got it through and everything else. It's like, it's wild.
Well, it's like we were talking on a couple episodes ago. Like if you fly into New York, you can't carry a firearm, even though if you're like, let's say you just have a layover in New York.
And they were a cop too, remember?
Yeah. She got arrested for it.
She got arrested. She was a cop
nuts.
carrying a firearm just
Yeah.
because she flew into New York. It's insane.
Yeah, like if you're stopping there on your way to Maine or something like that.
Even a layover. Yeah. It's
you're
insane.
fucked. Yeah. Definitely any country, anytime you travel out, like out of state, let alone out of country, I would check the rules.
Yeah, now I learned my lesson, because I think there's only 2 countries that are not allowed drone. I know one of them is Egypt. Now I forgot the other one, but I'll find out. I think another country there's no drones allowed.
So I'm curious.
North
does
Korea.
Sergio still want my drone?
Drones are probably frowned upon. Yeah.
Dude, it's weird. Like, so telling a story that how I got it out, like I went to those busiest line.
Yeah.
Then that's where I went. Then here's a drone.
Rush you through.
I put a bag on top of the baggage, but this guy's like took it out. But it was so busy, and they just let me through. You know?
Just trying to rush you.
But I look at the camera. I was like, oh my god, I can see my drone from here. Like, ching. Oh god, let me go.
Sweat bullets.
I told my wife, let's go. Keep going. So yeah, but as soon as checking in, we're good. So I was able to smuggle it in and smuggle it out.
Oh shit, that's
Dude,
crazy.
that's awesome. Overland smuggling stories.
Yeah, exactly.
He needs to go on the smuggler's run. That's what he needs
yeah.
to do. I will say I just got a note from Taco Trooper who's watching the live stream. He's a little bit concerned about your glass being empty, Jared.
Oh, I just drank it. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'll fill it back up. Don't worry.
He's like, take care of my boy, Jared.
I
He
got
needs
you,
a
I
little
got you.
Refill there.
Solid squid. In this episode of O4LO, we take a tour of Egyptian prison.
That's a great episode.
I hear they're quite nice.
How you gonna smuggle the camera into prison?
All right, guys. I'm in cell block 4. I have a drone up my ass.
Give me a minute. It might take a second.
Oh,
shit.
man. So you have Pismo Beach coming up.
Yep.
You're
Oh,
going to teach a little sand drifting class.
We'll see.
Is that part of the Overland 4LO, or is that
that's O4LO. That's
Yeah,
O4LO.
it's an event we're throwing. We're
O4LO.
going to do a takeover. I think we have 61
rigs?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me
confirmed
the
now.
invite for that. And I looked at like the amount of people that already signed up for that. I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah.
You're gonna own the whole
Dude,
beach.
a part of me wants to just sign up and just go. Just
Do
say
it.
F
You
it.
should.
Just
There's-
go.
Why not?
Dude, there'll be enough. If you take the mini, there's enough people out there with like brand new winches that have never been used, just waiting to pull you out.
I've been out there, and you can get to the camp spots without.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know, you
full
can.
drive.
Yeah.
But if you're
Yeah.
going to do the dunes, yeah.
I would just hop in, ride. You know, be a spotter. You know.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can ride with us if you want to.
Because the last time we went, like, there's a lot of people not really want to go on the dunes. They just want to camp, you know. So
Yeah.
it's free if they just want to stay and just camp and hang out. And if they want to go inside, let us know so we could take them inside the dunes.
Well, how much does it cost to camp? I thought it was like it's a national park.
So
or
you have to
something
make
like
a
that, right?
reservation. I think they're sold out right now,
cheap.
but it's like $11.
Yeah,
now.
like 10, 11 bucks,
Per-
something
per
like
So
that.
they're sold out. So I can't even.
they'll have cancellations. You know,
Yeah.
so just go on and in the morning 8:03 a.m. sign in there
Yep.
and refresh it.
Not 802.
No, not 8:02.
No, you'll be late. Early.
Or too early. Yeah,
8:03.
8:03, and then see if there's a reservation available.
Yeah, because
people
people
cancel.
they reserve it like months
Yeah.
in advance, and all of a sudden shit comes up, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
canceling."
No,
Yeah,
we have a
that's
friend. He's always in peace mode. Yasik. He always like, dude, how do you get so camping every time?
What do you think I got the 8:03 from, Mr. Yasik?
Yeah.
It's Mr. Yasik.
Shout out, Mr. Yasik.
Just shout out Yasik. Thanks
you
for
know
teaching
what?
us.
I mean, Micah's up there too, so I'll just hit
Yeah.
him up and be like, "Hey, man,
Overland under budget. Yeah,
yeah, Overland under budget."
that's his
But you can still
backyard.
get in for the day. You know, there's
Yeah, you
day
can just
passes.
cruise around.
Yeah.
but to
Yeah, but
camp,
they can't.
How do I
it's
sleep?
limited to campsites.
How do you sleep?
Yeah,
the
can I
dirt.
snuggle with you?
Yeah,
If you want.
I'll bring the
might get
whiskey.
jealous. I don't know. Yeah.
You bring the drone.
Hey now.
Is it recording? Yeah.
He's blushing over here.
Well, we might edit that out. No?
Oh man, good times.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Pismo's gonna be fun. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll,
get in
we'll
there
have
while
so
you
many
can
people.
still, because it's about to close down. Shit,
Yeah.
they're trying to close it down like all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So lately there's been a river that's going through it because
From the rain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
a
shit, I didn't
huge
think
river.
about that.
I think they just opened back up because the river has come down a little bit, but people are getting stuck there all the time crossing the river.
Is it
They go
near
to
the entrance? Because they have that guard station, and then you go
Yeah,
in.
you have to go south toward the campsites and the dunes.
Yeah.
You have to cross that stream.
Oh, so you do? Oh,
By June it might be dwindled down.
hopefully, yeah.
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 But
So, like, do I check every day at 8:03, or what was like a certain is like the week before or something type deal? Or?
no, just if you want to get a reservation, just log in every day. You know,
Yeah, and just see if something pops up.
Yeah, create an account with Reserve California, right? And then log in and click on Pismo and that's those dates and just refresh.
Okay.
Or you can just get the day pass and just camp in the middle with all the rigs at tickets, you know. They're not gonna check, right? We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll edit this out. Coming from the guy who has illegal contraband in Egypt.
Oh my god.
Just watch out for the scanners.
Scanners.
Well, yeah, no, I camped out there once with my taco when I first started overlanding. I think it was like early 2017. My buddy and I went out there, and we went out with a Land Cruiser club. And there was this Armenian guy. It was a bunch of Armenian guys because my friend's Armenian, and man, they do food right. Man, dude, this guy went out there and he was like a full chef. He was making kebabs that were like out of swords. Like he had these like swords that like he made kebabs on and stuff. It was like insane. He had his like above the ground type of grill that was all like legit. We ate so good is my point.
Oh my god.
And that if I go
With that Zavin?
Zavin,
Yeah.
yeah. He invited me back up not too long ago. But yeah, they put on a great thing, and I went to Pismo, and that's my memory of it. So I want to go back.
Yeah. So now it's the time, man.
What is
So
it?
before they close up.
Is in June? What?
June 2nd.
June 2nd.
June 2nd,
Okay.
3rd, and 4th. Yeah.
All right. I was trying to take June off because we have like a big ass trip in July, and I was like, I need to take like a month off of camping and
you're
doing
going to
anything.
Oregon.
Yeah, so I'm like, I need to just save some money because. So I was like literally, it's like we go out like almost every weekend doing something. So I was like, I'll take June off, but God, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
The last time I went to Pismo was in the Land Rover. I haven't been up there in the tundra, so
You went with Jess, right?
yeah.
Yeah. It's about a year ago.
Yeah, I got a ticket when I was out there.
I remember
I
that.
think I
You
talked
told
about
it on
that,
the podcast. What was the
yeah.
ticket for again?
Well, we got in like stupid late. Like we pulled in there and like it was like 10:30 at night. So the gate with the ranger little check-in,
The guard shack, yeah.
guard shack thingy there. There was nobody there. So I'm like, how do I check in? I don't know.
Just went inside.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'll just drive on the beach and find a place to camp. So we just drove down onto the beach, found a spot, and set up camp. And then in the morning, woke up, there was a ticket on my windshield. I'm like, fuck.
That's when they check is in the morning.
Yeah, in the
they
morning.
just drive down,
Yeah,
and like I was able to I'm like, look, I had to like go online and show proof that I had a reservation and all that, and they're like, oh, okay, never mind, don't worry about it. But
Yeah. Null and void. Done.
yeah, but just
Right on.
So I think what we need to do in the Pismo, I'm gonna look at who's going, so I could assign them. Hey, so we could separate the groups when we go inside the dunes.
Yeah,
Because
you got that many people. Holy
we have the
shit.
people. We have to assign leadership in the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Separate up, put comms and all that fun stuff.
And we'll take people that are not experienced yet to the easier parts, and then the harder parts. We go deep into the dunes, like Independence Hill, and deep.
Oh
into
wow!
the dunes.
See, I've never explored. Like the time
gets nuts.
I went by myself. Well, Jess and I, but we didn't have anybody else. So I'm like, I don't want to go too deep, just because like,
Dude, you might be too heavy now, man.
No, air down. He has 37s. So air down.
yeah.
We'll take him back there. Yeah, the Independence Hill. You'll have to experience it. It's
Yeah.
a steep hill that goes down the backside. Really fun. Yeah.
yeah, I'd like to like having somebody who's been there and could show me around. Like I didn't even know there was a place called Independence Hill. I have
Yeah.
no idea. I
So-
didn't know there was any like designated. I just thought it was just a free for all.
So the first time we went there is actually Jerk Pirate Off Road help us, kind of go around, and me and Nipoj just save up the route and stuff. So the next
Oh, smart.
so the next time we went there, like, oh, this is
got
where we
this
go.
cool
We got
route,
it.
yeah.
Full route. So
That's awesome. Yeah. When I went with Zavin, there was like this really, it was late at night. It was all dark. And he was going up this major hill. It was almost like an L-shaped type of thing.
It felt like
That's what it felt
90
like.
yeah.
And he broke his transfer case on it, and so he was stuck
Oh.
out in the dunes. And that's when we walked back. Alex and we walked all the way back, and we literally guided ourselves by the moonlight and the sound of the ocean.
Nice.
And so we were walking towards the beach.
So they gave us a tip. So if you're going a lot of drop offs, that's away from the ocean. When you're doing a lot of inclines, that's going towards the ocean.
You get all the wind
Yeah.
blowing and it blows up.
So that's what they told us.
Smart. That makes sense. Cool.
Yeah.
So a shout out to the people who taught me that.
Yeah, it's actually smart. I never thought about that. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I was-
awesome.
And you notice it, like when you go inside the dunes, like drop off. Then when you go out, bunch of inclines.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's some deep bowls out there.
Yeah.
Deep
I was gonna
bowls
say
that
the
get
bowls,
stuck.
yeah.
Really?
I think the first or second time we went.
First time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one of the newer people got themselves into one bowl.
Yeah.
And it was
Couldn't get out of it.
steep. We had to use two vehicles to winch them out because it was so steep. It was just yanking. It was just pulling the person up.
Just dragging
on top,
them back
dragging
in.
them Yeah. Yeah. It was.
It was one of the guys. What happened is like his radio got turned, like he lost ran out of battery. So
yeah.
he missed a turn. He just went straight down. It's like, oh my god, now
I should be down here.
how are we gonna get him up? So I start calling, hey Nips, can you guys go back here, and we need the winch. And we tried everything, and they'll the only thing we were able to do is double winch him up.
Yeah.
The bull.
Oh, you had to use 2 inches to pull
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Gnarly.
Yeah.
That was before your product came out, right?
Well, we had there's no way we tried doing kinetic ropes. It was just too far and too long. we're full on pulling him, and it would just he would just slam into like the side of the dune.
Yeah.
It was that steep, the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
It was probably where Zavin broke his. Yeah. Right.
And you actually have to gas a certain way, like a kind of like a mini gas and stuff, because like if you don't gas, like you'll start digging inside the dune. So you have to gas to keep your tires
keep moving.
tires.
Yeah,
but not too fast where you start
you
digging.
burying yourself in.
Yeah.
Just right.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have a video of that. So
Yeah, we have a video.
Oh, really?
It's on.
Yeah, one of our first Pismo event. Yeah.
Oh, rad. Okay, I'll have to look at that one too.
Yeah.
And it's open to all vehicles, right? Like just
Yeah.
Toyotas, Jeeps, whatever.
Anything.
Mini Coopers.
Whether you can make it out or not.
If you
Is
get
that
out
the
there,
question?
100.
But yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna stay on the beach, we'll make a bunch of recovery videos.
A lot of
Yeah, please do show
we want the
yeah.
we want the caliente in there.
content.
That'd be a good video.
That would be cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my recovery experience is from Pismo. We recover at least
yeah.
a dozen vehicles a day
Yeah.
when we go.
Really?
out there.
Shit.
I think that's where our recovering experience we got our recovery experience from. For
Yeah, if you want to practice recovery, you go out to Pismo.
Yeah.
You can learn how to.
Yeah.
that's
recover.
Nipo's secret.
Yeah.
Invite everybody out.
He always count like how many people he recovered during every trip.
You need to do like those little fighter jets in the.
I was gonna say Ace.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like he's a recovery
Little marks
ace.
on the side of the truck.
Yeah.
You know, like I've recovered this many Jeeps, this many Toyotas, this many Fords.
Like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the recovery badge of honor?
You make one of those. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, my buddy invited me out to Glamis last weekend. I wish I could have gone, but I couldn't make it. But he was saying because they had like all the storms they just had and all the wind, everything was like crazy. Like the bulls were like super nuts and like
and what did he take out there?
he had the Razor.
Ah,
Yeah, well, he's got an F-150, but he just bought a brand new Razor. So like, hey, come, we're gonna go. A bunch of us are going out. But he said like primarily, like we used to go out back in the day. This is one of the guys that used to go. Like we both had Ford Rangers, and we motherfucking Ford Rangers. We'd go crazy. He had a nice one. His was sick. Like full long travel, like the front end with custom A-arm 6 inches over. It was rad. But yeah, so now he's got an F-150 and just tows out his side-by-side. But he said primarily everybody out there nowadays, except for like a handful of like sick ass like pre-runners and stuff like that, they're mostly like side-by-sides. There's a couple sand cars obviously still,
which is crazy because the side-by-sides are not much cheaper than buying like a
still
Ford
expensive.
Ranger and then like building it all up.
yeah, no,
They're like $30,000 for a nice side-by-side.
yeah, he's got a nice one. He's got like a 4-seater. He bought the trailer, so he's probably got a $40,000 into it. It's not cheap. He said he had the largest motor you can get one. So he's quick. But
Turbo's got the snails.
but he even so, like this is his first time. He just bought it, so he's his first trip out. He's like, yeah, and we'd done it back in the day when we had paddles on our Rangers and shit like that. And, so this is the first time we're like going out there with like a side-by-side. He says it's totally different nowadays.
Really?
And, like doing the bulls, going down in them, but like the wind was blowing it up, so up at the top of the berm of the bull would be like super soft sand. It was like just built up from the wind, so like you get buried. You have to like be on the accelerator the whole time, and the dunes are a whole different beast.
Yeah.
I've never really driven dunes.
Yeah, they're totally different.
It's different. It's a kind of different off-roading compared to like
Yeah.
rock crawling and stuff. It's a different
snow,
mindset. Different
everything is totally
it's
different.
different.
Yeah.
It's a fun experience. It's really all about airing down enough.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like he showed me a picture. He had his F-150 when he first pulled into camp, and he just buried it down to the ground on almost to the frame rail because like he first got there and like he didn't air down. He's like, oh yeah, no. I'm like, holy shit, you buried the F-150? He's like, oh yeah, and then I aired down to like 20 psi and it crawled right out. But yeah, it's all about your footprint, airing down
and stopping before you bury yourself.
You bury yourself
Yeah.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't just dig.
yeah.
Because when you bury it down to the frame, then it's much harder.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go hard on the brakes because you'll bury yourself. Always stop on a downhill.
Yeah, or stop when there's like a kind of like a solid ground. You know,
Yeah,
you don't
you
stop.
feel
You
comfortable.
don't stop under like a soft sand. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all
You're not
those stuff.
starting again if you do.
You could have a good time. It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll
Sounds like
see
a
what's
fun
going
one.
on.
Yeah,
We'll take you out. We'll take you out.
Yeah, my son is due in early July, so I think a month prior would
You might be able to squeeze that one. Yeah.
Okay.
They usually come early, so.
Yeah. I don't know. A month early might not. I think.
Yeah, but 2 weeks early, that'd be like
you'd be in
rolling
trouble.
dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. So, your next big trip is Pismo.
That's about it for now until I can fix my front drive shaft,
What happened to your front drive shaft?
No, so I recently I went to 37s and I got a 4.5 inch lift kit. Before it was okay because only like a 1 inch gap, but right now I think because of the wear and tear of the hard trails and stuff, now it started to get loose. And before, actually, I was planning on driving it here because Nipoj told me, they usually do a Jeep walk, like a walk around before the podcast, so they
check
know
out your truck.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So I drove it yesterday. I was like, I can hear it from the. And I sent him a video. Hey Nipoj, should I drive this? And it's like, oh no, it's not safe.
Not really worthy.
Dude, I was in LA yesterday, driving back from work, and there was a Jeep next to me, a JK, JL, what I forget, very similar. But I was actually talking to Jared on the phone, and I didn't say this to you because we were talking about something else. But it had the worst death wobble. I saw it. So
you want to be near him? Yes.
It was dancing around,
Oh shit.
Yeah, but your drive shaft.
Yeah,
is what
drive
it was,
shaft. It's like clink, clink, clink. It's making a lot of noise. You can hear it like when you're driving. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to drive here and get towed.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably better you drove the Prius, right?
Yeah,
I
Prius.
saw the
Better gas
Prius and I was
mileage.
like, is he here for the podcast?
How dare you?
Yeah. So in the incoming Rodeo X, I'll have my dad's Jeep display in the boot instead of mine.
Oh, you're not gonna bring your own?
No, I can't. Yeah.
What
I
was
don't
your
do-
dad? What kind of Jeep?
He has a JL, but he's like a overlanding build. He has a more overlanding build.
Okay,
Yeah,
got decked
funny
out
stuff,
then.
Yeah.
Oh, rad.
So
So you'll be there. That's
be
awesome.
there,
We'll
yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nipoj will be there.
Yep.
yeah. So you can only see us like the actual, like on the one page, but there's actually a group, like an O4LO group, like behind the scenes. So I'll give them a quick shout out, like DJ, Robert, Arnell, Adrian. So there's like another group, like they represent O4LO and they go out promoting and stuff. Yeah, so I just want to give them a shout out. But I'm kind of like, we and Nipoj is kind of like the face, but there's other people
Behind
also.
the scenes,
behind the
making
scenes and
it
stuff.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
giving us advice what to do. So yeah, thanks
cool.
guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if I was going to go camping this weekend or if I was going to go to rodeo and whatnot, but I'm glad I'm going to rodeo. We'll all hang out. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, if you're local SoCal, Rodeo X this weekend.
Where's that? It's in Ontario, right?
I'm
Let me see the address
doing my
right now.
plugs, but we can look it up real quick because if you're in SoCal, this is coming out Friday. If you're listening to this, you're not watching this on YouTube, but if you're listening to this Friday, Sunday, right? I believe.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's Sunday, April 2nd.
Starting 8 a.m., I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be. Is that like is it a Longo Toyota or something like that? A Toyota dealership? Or is it,
No, I think they're one of the sponsors, but
Maybe that's what it
Crown
was.
Toyota is
Crown
what you're
Toyota,
talking
that's who's
about.
sponsoring it. That's
But
what it was.
it's at 1201 Kettering Drive. So Kettering Drive, Ontario, California. So that's where it is. Sunday, April 2nd.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's not just like a little meetup or anything.
No,
These
it's
things
a
go
big event.
huge.
A big event.
Yeah, big
Really
event.
cool builds out there. All sorts of builds of every vehicle.
Yeah, every walk of life. It's not just like
Yeah.
an overlanding thing. It's like or just a rock crawling thing. It's a little of everything. And it'll
Yeah,
be rad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're promoting it and all the people coming out. In fact, I literally was just scrolling through their
all the
Instagram. I saw
vendors that are showing up.
4122
Oh,
on there.
yeah. I think we put a few here and there on our story and stuff like that. As we get closer, we'll post more about it.
I wish you get your Buddhist next to us so we
Yeah,
can
we're
like
gonna try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
request it. That'd
Request
be
it.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think there's still time. I didn't see any like assignments for the boot yet. So
It's usually like most of these things I go to are like is first come first serve. You show up, they point you somewhere.
no, in
They're
Long
actually
Beach
assigning it?
back then they actually assign us like, where we
okay.
so me and him like we are right next to each other. You
Okay.
know?
I know there's a bunch of people like Sam Overland Rough Racks is going to be out there.
Dude, there's some-
Soft Road Nation, John,
I'm
Jay Van
scrolling through it.
Bill.
It's insane. I mean,
Yeah.
even Verizon Wireless is going to be out there.
Yeah.
They have a booth. I mean, comms are important. I don't know what they're selling, but hey.
Yeah.
You need a new
The
cell
guys
phone.
that,
Might be a new overlanding product. Who knows?
Hey.
Verizon have a new product.
After Starlink, watch out. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiny Ridco is going to be out there. You have, we already mentioned 4122, Yoda Joe. There's going to be us. There's going to be Rig Talk. There's going to be, man, the list goes on.
It's-
So there's
it's
going to be a
big.
ton of
Yeah.
people.
Huge.
They're really organized how they put it
Yeah,
together.
dude, yeah.
they're
And they
really
took a
good.
break for a while because like the whole
Yeah,
pandemic thing.
Before it was like every quarterly, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Mhm.
Yeah, they used to have a lot and then they stopped for a while. Is this like the first one since? they stopped for a while, or have they done one? What was the last one?
I can't remember the
I
last
can't
one.
remember last.
That's why. Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah.
I think Jeff and Lucas went out to that one.
Well, no, they were going to go to that one, and then like it got canceled or for something. They had that one in
that's
Norco
right.
or something like that. Or
That was like 2021.
yeah, that's what I mean. It was like a few years ago, like the last time they had one. So this is gonna be a big one. Everybody's like, finally, they're stoked on it.
And
again,
just to grasp the size of it, they usually run out of parking for people that are coming. It's overflowed and like the
just
whole
people
shopping
like
center.
coming to check it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's huge,
Yeah,
yeah.
get there early if you're
Well, it
coming
starts
out.
at 8 a.m. You said, right?
Yeah, this one does.
Get in there early while you can and check it out. Yeah, a lot of cool shit. A lot of vendors. Did they do a raffle or anything like that?
They
They do a
they
raffle.
do, yeah.
So they asked
Yeah.
vendors.
Do you have something in the raffle?
So we're giving away the winch shackle and Fairlead.
oh
Dude,
shit,
that's
really?
killer.
That'd be rad.
Yeah.
The
We usually
Mini
give a hitch slider, the Mini needs it. Yeah.
We're not giving away. I mean, if you see us, we'll give you some stickers.
I'll just probably get over it.
Hey. Well, Liquid Molly has given us some chapstick.
Oh, actually, we might actually have some stuff to go away at our booth. We'll see.
Yeah, we got some chapstick.
Ooh.
Hey, if you have zippers that are stuck, we got some chapstick.
I mean,
Liquid
chapstick
Molly.
helps if you're trying to smuggle drones.
Oh my god.
No, it's a Liquid Molly chapstick. You got some
Oh, all right.
keychains. We got some.
We'll have some swag. We'll have swag.
Yeah, we'll have some like koozies and stuff.
Come on
I mean,
out. Yeah.
Brandon will be out there too. Hopefully, if he's not, we will.
Are you guys start selling your merch for your?
We did a whole merch run, and to be honest with you,
It was a limited supply. The Supreme drip drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it took a lot of time
It's
and
hard.
There's a
coordination.
lot of time. Yeah.
A lot of wasted money
Yeah.
because we have to print everything ahead of time. I still have shirts. If you need a double XL,
really?
yeah.
Hey, I'm gaining weight. I might need.
Oh, maybe you might be able to goals, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we
We'll bring it with us. Why
Yeah.
not
Let's
just
bring
bring it?
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
if somebody wants
Bring
to
it
buy it, just buy it. But
We got a
they're
shirt or
actually
hat
really
that'll-
nice shirts.
yeah, we got something that'll fit you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to bring some of my old shirts and just get like 50% off, so I could bring the new product
Get the
in.
new stuff
yeah,
in.
new stuff
Yeah,
in.
the
Yeah,
new
logo.
I want to get rid of the old stuff first.
Get to get that fresh new logo on there,
Yeah, new logo.
Represent.
Yeah, the O4LO. Right?
O4LO
Yeah.
logo.
That's awesome, man. Well,
Yeah.
you got anything else, Jared?
Trying to think. What do I got? I know there's always something.
There's always something. Whenever I'm listening to us on Friday mornings, I'm like, oh yeah, I should have asked him that.
Dude, every time I'm like, shit, I had this. I wanted to ask so bad. I totally forgot. I don't. I should do show notes and actually have bullet points that I want to
Yeah,
get
but
to.
we're not professional like that. Come on
now. I mean,
It's actually I prefer it this way. When me and Nipoj were talking about, we should do like a bullet point, so we just make sure we hit all
make
those
sure
topics.
we know yeah.
That's too corporate.
It's too for corporate. I came from, dude. I came from a corporate world, so that's how I do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
but
that during the day. That's the
Yeah.
last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Here's an agenda.
I want to drink and I
wanna
want to
talk
tell
about-
stories. Yeah.
I want to talk about 4122. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, thanks for coming on, man. I mean, it sounds like you have a great Jeep. It sounds like you use it. You go out. You're not Toroing it, so don't even ask guys. Don't hey, but if you need a Prius,
maybe.
you need a Prius.
Oh no, not anymore, man. I need a
that's
Prius.
the Prius.
Oh, he
That's
needs
my
the
daily
Prius.
commute. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I gotta
Yeah.
look into this Toro thing. Maybe I could make some money.
Yeah,
Alex,
dude.
You know what's so funny is our old friend Alex. He used to Toro cars like crazy.
Oh,
He
he
got
never
his-
owned a car.
He never really owned one. He just I want a BMW i8 today.
This weekend, I got a date
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I want to make him feel like I'm rich, but I'm not.
Little do they know.
Yeah, it's if something you want to do on the side, like.
Is it any kind of car or the specific?
So it has to be newer, or if it's classic.
Ish, yeah.
If it's classic, then it's a different category. But it has to be newer within, I think, under 130k miles.
Oh, okay.
So along those lines.
With like a 2016 Lexus IS count.
I mean, you could. I've
It's
seen
got
it.
low miles.
Yeah, it's got
So
low miles.
people actually make money because sometimes what they do is they don't buy the brand new car. They buy the like off the lot, like the pre-owned stuff, and they list it over there.
Yeah.
Then after the lease is done, they sell the car.
Specifically for that, yeah. And
Yeah.
just make all the payment. Basically, it's paying your payment.
Yeah.
So I also heard another hack on Toro.
okay.
You can buy a salvage title of an exotic, and because they sell for dirt cheap. And then you just, the guy renting it doesn't know it's a salvage. He doesn't
doesn't
care.
give a
He's not
shit.
renting,
Yeah.
whatever. He just buys a salvage car and then he just rents it out and then makes his money and then sells it.
All right, I'm gonna get my Lamborghini here and start.
Could be
Yeah,
looking
man.
on some salvage sites for some Lamborghinis now. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, salvages you can't get finance for. You got to buy cash, but you
Yeah.
got to have some cash. But it's actually worth it because people are buying like salvage McLarens and stuff like that, and they're renting them out for big dollars, and then they're
Yeah, I just
turning
heard,
over a profit.
like people could we have like the 4-wheel camper? Like people like you can rent out your truck with your 4-wheel camper and stuff. Oh, yeah, I mean I know you have like the motorhome rentals and stuff like that, but yeah, I can rent it out like that. But I'm like kind of I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a different world because like driving on the street is one thing, but like having them take it off road when they don't know what they're doing.
Well, like there's like those van
yeah.
like people like do like the van life safe, and like people are purposely like only getting 2-wheel drive vans.
Yep.
To rent out. That way
Yeah.
people don't think, oh, I have 4-wheel drive, I can go farther and get stuck somewhere.
Well, that's exactly why I
Fuck
was
it
thinking
up.
the Sahara version versus Rubicon. That's a smart
Yeah,
move.
it's a smart move.
Yeah.
If you have the Rubicon.
It
like,
was a smart
taking
move.
It, I'm taking it,
It was a smart move, you know.
In theory.
You know, because dude, I really thought I wasn't gonna get invested in it, you know, because I'm a BMW guy. I have like an E30.
I'm sorry.
E30 and a
Oh.
E46 M3. I have
Oh.
All
right.
I'm into like cars, you know.
Yeah.
So when I got the Jeep, like, oh, I'm not gonna get emotionally invested.
No,
in it.
no,
I'll put this
is
into
a
road.
Jeep.
Bro, I said the same thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
a car's a
it's fun.
car, truck's a truck, Jeep's a Jeep, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's all automotive.
Before you know it, I'm in a rabbit hole. Like, oh my gosh, like the list keeps going on. Oh, I need this, you know, like start piling up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, never ends. Anything new coming up for the Jeep or
For the Jeep, I don't know. I just want to get by the
get the drive shaft working?
drive shift first. Probably
Repairs.
some belly armor because if we still need to do the Rubicon Trail.
yeah, we need to do the Rubicon.
Get some
Trail.
armor.
We need to
Yeah.
go back to Moab.
Moab still.
Do
You got
like-
sliders and all that, right?
We have sliders already.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are basic.
It's got a 4122 bumper.
Yeah, I got a 4122 bumper
soon.
soon.
I'm not doing bumpers.
Get ready first, guys. 4122 coming.
I'll give you a sticker to put on yours.
Call it a button.
But I think 4122 is you're heading to like a recovery section, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of like
yeah, kind of.
Your niche, yeah.
your niche.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the hard goods of the recovery. I mean, you have like what I would consider soft goods, which is more like the ropes and
ropes
stuff like that.
and shit, yeah.
Because we had Dead Men Off Road last week.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
was
they-
listening to your podcast.
Yeah, and they have a lot of great, recovery stuff, soft shackles, all that stuff. But you're more like the hard recovery goods.
Yeah, I have a machine shop, so that's what
Makes
I can
sense.
make.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't want to outsource things. I don't know what the quality is from that.
Yeah, I know.
Outsource it.
Yeah.
Self-controlled, everything. Yeah.
Yes,
Smart.
That's smart.
definitely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
What's your next trip besides Pismo?
Guys, Pismo. Well, we have to do. We're gonna do Moab.
We need to do
right?
Moab, yeah.
We were gonna do ESJ, Eastern
Yeah.
Jeep Safari, but
Oh, yeah. It's
it just
coming
came
up.
up a little too soon.
Yeah.
it's like
Getting prepped
this
for
week,
that.
this coming week.
Is it this weekend?
It's
This coming
insane.
this coming week, right? Next week.
Next week.
Oh, next weekend,
It would have
okay.
been next week.
Ugh.
Yeah,
But we
it's
need to get the 4122 brand out more. So
Yeah.
we need
Yeah,
to.
you gotta show off that wrap, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
I mean,
do.
shit, you've had
Yeah.
it for a couple of weeks now. Or almost over
I'm
a
jealous
month
of you.
now,
You
right?
have your wrap. You have your wrap now.
next.
Yours.
I just have stickers.
stickers. Well, it looks like a wrap. So I need mine.
Honestly, it's a rally tribute to the Monte Carlo Rally
Oh, okay.
Mini. Most people don't know, but Mini Cooper has a rich heritage in the rally scene. So
Yeah.
from the back, 60s, 70s, all that stuff. So it's a tribute.
So I need to do a rig review on yours. I need to walk around on that Mil Caliente. So
If I ever get mine finished, by the time I get mine finished, you'll actually be able to. You'll be ready to do it.
when is that? Like Nemo was like, oh, next
They're
time.
never finished.
Let me get a tires first. Now he got a tires. Let me get a lift first. I never got his reviews.
There's always something.
There's always
new.
something, yeah.
They're never finished.
What's an
But
evolution?
you're gonna go 40s after these 37s, right?
Oh, you're going 40?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope my wife is not listening right now.
Make sure you contact our buddy Tom Woods and get a real drive shaft.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go 40s. 437 is good for now,
Yeah.
until.
My only trepidation about 40s is that I'll be too high to go inside like the garage and like.
Oh, you can fit in the
so
garage?
I can. My 37s, I just skim the top. Well, I don't touch it. It's just like a millimeter.
So you developed a roof slider?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
4122 shit.
4122 roof slider.
Yeah.
The garage slide.
Garage slide. Slide you right in.
Put some chapstick on there.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
sliding.
get
in
some
your,
liquid Molly chapstick, rub it on there.
it'll be
Yeah,
sliding in
good
your
to go.
DMs. Shit, watch out.
Oh man,
Yeah.
too good. Well, thanks guys for coming on. I mean,
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
yeah,
lot
I
of
mean,
fun.
this has been a great podcast, man. It's
Yeah, we'll
been
be
great
hanging
to
out
hear
this
about-
weekend at Riggs, Rodeo X. Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
gonna be at Riggs and Brews as well, or
When is that coming?
April 23rd.
23rd. I will try.
Duckfoot
If not,
Brewing.
come hang out with us. We'll be hanging out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
good.
So you want to slide in some? Speaking of sliding in, you want to
Slide in the
some
plugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What do you got today?
Well, I'll let you go first.
See, that was my way of passing it back to him. You like that, huh?
all right. Well,
He's like, oh, you want to slide in plugs? Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'll go first.
Do the Rodeo X. And just let him know one more time.
No, I'm not even gonna do that.
What are you doing?
So last weekend, we didn't even get into what we were doing last weekend because you were at MagnaFlow and
Oh, yeah.
the event, and
That was fun.
that was a lot of fun. And then I went to OVS, Overland Vehicle Systems
See this?
warehouse meetup.
You see this? I know the viewers can't see this, but you see the sunburn I got on my foot right here from the flip flops?
Oh, I got one too.
That was MagnaFlow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
earning them stripes, them V stripes.
Yeah, I
Your
got my
feet.
flying V's again, man.
Yeah,
It's
your
not even
feet.
summer yet. It's spring break coming up, baby.
Right.
All right, so
But yeah, no.
OBS.
So out at OVS, I ran into Mark with Mock Built.
mock build.
Yeah, they make some pretty cool products. It's like some aluminum as well, but it's more for a mounting system. They make like a built aluminum roof rack. They had it was on that
Rally Fighter?
The Rally Fighter. It's all done up. It's sick.
Yeah.
And like he had a Pro Eagle mount that they made that mounts up to this roof rack and all this stuff. And then they had some rad stuff for Jeep. So like it's like basically so the rear taillight on your Jeep, it's like this box basically that sticks off the back of your Jeep. They refabricated the housing for your taillight, and it's modular, so you can attach like GoPro cameras to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
that.
Oh, he's right.
Oh, there you go. Getting some ideas.
It's like, oh shit. No, it was rad. Like you can attach all kinds of like product to it and stuff like that. Or and they make everything modular, and they make all these like cool products for, and like they had a lot of stuff. They have a Jeep that's all wrapped and all that stuff as well.
Mock built.
Mock built other than their Rally Fighter. But the like a Molly panel that attaches to the hinges on the Jeeps, because I know a lot of people like put the steps that mount to the Jeep, the door
mounts,
hinges
yeah.
because they're exposed and stuff. And they have one that mounts to that, so you can attach. They had a Pro Eagle mounted to the side of the Jeep off of the hinges, which is rad. I mean, like, and they're not light; it's like 80 pounds, so it can hold all that stuff.
Send me some of the link. I
Yeah,
want to take a look at it.
Yeah. So yeah, no, on Instagram it's Mock Built, MACH_BUILT. Yeah, Kevin's over here typing it in right now. But yeah, talk to Mark.
He's shopping.
Yeah, Mark, rad guy. He was super fun.
We gotta
super
get him on the
knowledgeable.
podcast.
Yeah, I'm working on it. We
we gotta get him
we
on.
might do something.
Yeah.
Him and Ernie.
Gotta say what's up.
Yeah. So yeah, check them out if you're looking for some cool, aftermarket product for your Jeep or just anything. Like they make roof racks, they make all these attaching, and you can attach things. I'm talking to them or trying to figure out a way to attach stuff to the 4-wheel camper. So yeah,
That was his real motivation. He's trying to figure out, where do I put my
that's why I started talking to him, like,
jack.
'cause I bought the Badlands jack and I bought the cradle for it to hold it from Grove Fab.
Yeah.
In Marietta, and but now I don't know how to attach that to the camper. So I have
You're back where you started.
I have the Badlands jack. I have it in the cradle now, and now I don't know how to mount it to my truck. So, but they have a pretty cool solution for it. So
Badlands Jack is pretty cool. I mean,
I like it so far. I got it's a 3-ton.
I have the Pro, Eagle. I should have bought a Badlands.
Yeah.
It
Just
like
as good?
comparing them side by side, they're almost identical.
They're the same thing.
Half price, and they're like,
price, yeah.
and like the Badlands, like I don't know. I don't think Pro Eagle has all the you do all the testing for the all that stuff. The Badland actually has they've been tested and
Has a rating for it?
ratings.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, they have all the ratings. Whereas Pro Eagle don't offer the rating. I don't know. I mean,
Interesting.
I'm sure they do, but
they're
I
not
don't know.
listed.
Yeah, they're not
They've been
listed.
getting called out on it. I mean, not the not Pro Eagle. I mean, I'm sure they're fine jacks as well. I've never, but
I overspent. It's all
yeah,
good.
for $600 or
You
$300.
got the name though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro Eagle.
I mean,
Hey.
hey. Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's my pluggish.
What about you, Kev?
Yeah.
Dude, I only have one plug. It's 4122. Discount code. Dude,
I thought he was going to plug Dubai and his Airbnb guy.
So, okay, shout out to those guys. But yeah, so I have a blog website now. For it's www.O4LO.com. I'll put the some of the blog link, so some blog posts with the members rigs. I still need to post a couple because I haven't. I just got back, so I just
You've
need
been
to.
on vacation, people. Give
Vacation
them a
people,
break.
yeah. Yeah, but pretty soon I'll try to get some more products in there. You know, right now I only have I have 4122 because I work with Nipoj.
Hey.
There you go. But pretty soon, guys, I'll have more stuff in.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then all the socials that you have as well, your YouTube.
Yeah, so YouTube is O4LO, and we have a Facebook group is Overland 4LO. You guys are welcome to join us. You can make your events. Let us know if you need help. Shoot me a DM, and I'll help you guys out. Me and Nipoj, you know, we're there, and we'll happy to answer all of your questions if you have any. Yeah, that's it, pretty much.
Cool,
Right on.
cool,
Yeah.
cool.
What about you, Nepo?
Oh, I was just.
Yeah, you stole his plug, dude.
I was gonna say, join our Facebook forum. We post events all the time, not just for for rock crawling, but it's for overlanding, rock, from overlanding on up. So
Yeah.
and we'll post. We're pretty descriptive with what the event is going to be about.
Yeah, all
what rig
levels
you
and
need.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were not going to surprise you.
Yeah, you're
you
like,
know?
oh,
Yeah.
guess what? We're doing John Bull today, and you're in your Subaru, so sucks for you.
I just want to point out, like the one thing is about our group is we try to be try to be organized as much as way. If we have like 14 people, we try to separate them in two groups, and we try to limit also the trip. Like let's say the limit for going to Burns Canyon is 20.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you get too many people,
get
it's just
too many-
like chaos, dude.
Because just imagine those groups who like just, hey, let's go here, and there's like trail traffic towards the end,
Yeah.
So we try to avoid that. So if you're planning on making an event, maybe set a limit where you're comfortable with, comfortable leading.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
yeah.
Right on.
What you doing, Ben?
Well, it's kind of like an anti-plug.
Oh,
So I'm kind of doing the inverse. It's more about just informing our listeners because if you listen to our previous episodes, we're pushing the Olaf event in Goffs.
yeah.
And unfortunately, we have to let everybody know, even though we had a discount code and everything else, they actually had to cancel the event at Goffs, which is in the Mojave Desert.
They might reschedule it.
They're going to try to figure something out, but there's a lot. It's like a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like a train derailment, which took away the Rangers from they were going to be volunteering there to help out with like some of the classes and things they were doing. There was like a sewage issue where like the bathrooms there like just stopped working, so they had to like get more porta potties and all this other stuff, and they couldn't access them. And there was just a lot. It was a series of unfortunate events, but it's still a great place to go to. There's the Goff Museum.
if you're out in Mojave and you just want to because they have like all the attractions, most of the attractions that were out on the Mojave Trail have been brought into Goff Museum area. So
yeah, I mean, you can still go check it out. But what Rory and the Olaf events were going to do, they were going to make it like a big deal.
Oh yeah,
to kind of like actually have volunteers to like come in, do like the blacksmithing and do like more interactive event
classes
type
and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
And great for the kids and stuff. It was gonna be a rad.
And last year, everybody said, "Oh, it was the best Olaf event I've ever been to." But this year, it just didn't work out because, like I said, series of unfortunate events. But just want to let everybody know that that will not be happening over the weekend of April 14th. And so I just want to let everybody know. I know.
Is the Olaf event where Adam took all the prizes?
Yes.
Oh,
That was Holcomb Valley Ranch. Twig Rig stole all of it.
literally swooped all the raffle
He
prizes.
did. I mean, they always have a great raffle. Olaf is known for that, but they're going to have future events. They're going to be doing a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, there'll be more.
Holcomb
More
Valley
to
is
come.
going to happen again this year.
Yeah.
So just be on the lookout. We'll promote them again because they're good friends and it's a good event.
Always a fun time. So yeah, we'll promote it up once we get a new date for the next event.
Yep, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Ooh.
All right.
Stay
with
tuned.
with that, Jared, you want to
Oh,
take us home?
Do we want to sign off? All right. Well, everybody, thank you. Nebo, Kevin, thank you guys for coming out. Always a pleasure. Love hanging with you guys, whether we're on trail or hanging out here having some drinks and telling stories. So
Yeah, man, it's fun, guy. Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
always fun. So, everybody listening, thank you, or watching, even if you're watching us on YouTube today, thank you for joining us. It was a fun time as always. And what do we want to do, Ben?
Catch you on the next one.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.